Selections, the alternate team selections, please remain seated at the end of this meeting. Once again, people can remain seated to the all-tournament team selections. Once again, I want to thank Loyal for attending the tournament again. Have a big round of applause for Loyal Greyhounds. Thank you, guys. First, we have 2 selections for Loyal. Number 12, Tyler Brown. The awards this morning being presented by legendary associate graduate Mark Vaughn. Round of applause, Mark, please. Second selection for Loyal, number 20, Casatella. For Assumption, we have 2 winners. Number 24, Kristen Casey. And the new record holder for points in the Cranberry Classic JV tournament with 38, Ayanara Martin. Congratulations, both teams. Thanks so much. Got a great game. See you next year.
Welcome here at Assumption Gym inside Assumption Catholic High School as we get ready for Championship Saturday here in the Cranberry Classic. Starting out with the third place game featuring the Columbus Dons taking on the Nakusa Papermakers. Both teams coming off losses yesterday, obviously. Nakusa losing to Loyal, Columbus falling to Assumption. We'll see those two teams play approximately 1:30 this afternoon, depending on how long this game goes. In the championship game, they do give out awards for players of the tournament, 1 each from this game, 2 each from the championship game. Did have a record set in the JV game that just wrapped up. Assumption's her number isn't in. I believe it would be Katie Ethan. Played on the JV squad, scored 38 points over the tournament, which is a record for the JV tournament. So Nakusa led in the first game by Marissa Harnish. She scored 12 of their 25 in the previous game, as they lost to Loyal. Lost quite handily to Loyal, but Marissa Harnish really the key to the Nakusa offense, number 13. In fact, in the first half, she had 10 of their 11 points in the first half in every field goal that they had. So a few other players kicked in the second half. You had Amanda Schleffbauer with 4 and Kia Colo with 3, but definitely the Marissa Harnish show for Nakusa. On the other hand, Columbus, a little bit more balanced scoring. Emily Jasinski led the team with 13. All 9 of that in the first half. You had Addison Byrol 10. She had 7 of her 10 in the first half. And then Annika Brown was 6. I mean, they were playing an Assumption team that definitely outsized them. I mean, you'll see that here coming up, like I said, about 1:30 when we get to see Assumption and the Bowen sisters, Jessie Grunhofer, even their guards definitely will outsize Columbus. And they had a hard time dealing with that height and the pressure defense that Assumption brought. So interesting to see Loyal, a little bit taller. Should have an opportunity there in that second half. Kind of taking a look ahead to that game for those of you that are sticking around for it. Loyal, big game from Remy Geiger. 12 in the second half on 4 straight three-pointers. Scored all 12 of those in a row. You also saw 9 from Savannah Schley, 8 from Caitlin Lindner, 9 from Paige Smith. So definitely a balanced attack, but Remy Geiger, as I've said a couple times this weekend, probably the best small player in the area, if not the state. You'll see it in that second game. Remy, not necessarily the tallest player in the conference or in the area, but definitely knows how to play as a short player. So that will definitely be an advantage to her. Assumption, kind of the similar story there when they took down Columbus. Big game from Madeline Bone, 18, 14 of that in the second half. Jessie Grunhofer added 9. Emily Bone added 8. Sam Nelson was 7. But that second half was dominated by Madeline Bone. She really got her offense together, started using her size against the much shorter Columbus team. So we're getting ready. We're going to turn it over to the PA announcer for the national anthem and player introductions, and be back with the full story of this one in just a moment.
our national anthem. It's going led by Central Senior Kelly Stats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets the bombs bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Now we are starting lineup. First, the visiting papermaker. Sophomore number 3, Idaho. Senior number 11, Amanda Shekar. Senior number 13, Marissa Harness. Sophomore number 35, Lucia Zania. And junior number 53, Allison Elbert. Top of the fire. For the Columbus Dogs. Senior number 2, Annika Brown. Senior number 4, Addison Morrow. Junior number 11, Emily Jasinski. Junior number 12, Megan Kill. And senior number 22, Holly Dean. And Coach Marlo Chapman. So the high school wants to thank Inspire.
All right, we are ready to go. Third place game. Nakusa Papermakers, Columbus Dons. Get you all set here. In the middle, that will be Jasinski against Elk. Take the tip. Oh, Jasinski wins it. Columbus gets first possession. Bring it up near side. This is Holly Dean. Dean over to Byroll. Byroll. Up top, that is Kibble. Dribbling around, cut off by Escamilla. All the way over to Byroll to the free throw line, brings it back out, dribbles back in, out to Dean. Dribbles back out to Kibble. Over to Brown, back to Byroll. Byroll for 3, got it. Addison Byroll opens up the scoring for Columbus with a big 3, and it.
Addison Byroll for 3.
Down low, that is Schleffbauer for 2. So, back down. This is Brown. Over to Kibble. Brings it up between the circles. Dribbling over to Byroll on the far side. Byroll tipped away, keeps the dribble. Byroll over to Dean. Dean looks back to Kibble. Underneath, Jasinski out of bounds, will stay with Columbus. 16:42 left. We're early here, 3-2. Columbus over Nakusa. Kibble to inbound. Kibble gets it out to Byroll at the top. Byroll looking, dribbles, Oh, and they're going to get Byroll for a travel. Got herself into some traffic there. Couldn't quite get one extra step, and Nakusa brings it back the other way. So this is Escamilla. Across the line, being pressured by Brown. Brown gets spun around into the corner. That is Colo for three.
Colo for
5-3 here early. That is Brown on the side. Gets it to Jasinski at the free throw line. Over to Byroll. Byroll, three. Side rim, no good. Rebound, Colo. Kusa across the stripe. Colo to Elk. Elk dribbling down the lane. Throws it up. Off the front rim, no good. Rebound. That is Amanda Schleffbauer, and she gets it back in. All right, so that's Schleffbauer. Saying that wrong all weekend. Down low, that is Kibble. A little too strong off the backboard. Rebound, Nakusa. Colo. Down low to Elk. Working on Byroll. Colo gets it back out top to Escamilla. Escamilla holding between the circles. Escamilla gets a screen. All the way around. Gets into some trouble. Loses the ball. Picks back up her dribble. Gets it down low. Harnish. Harnish. No. Rebound, Byroll. Harnish, like we said, a huge part of their game against Loyal yesterday. So this is Brown. Gets it down low to Jasinski. Jasinski almost gets it tipped away. Out to Kibble. Kibble. Stolen away by Escamilla. Escamilla running the other way. Down the lane. Foul and count it. Escamilla with her first points of the game. And all of a sudden, it is 9-3 Nakusa. Escamilla with an attempt at the three-point play. Rolls in. 10-3. It is early, as we saw with the boys' game yesterday. Gets it over to Byroll. Byroll three. Book it. Addison Byroll with her second three already of the half. Cuts the lead to 4. This is Escamilla. Gets it stolen away by Brown. Brown pushing, loses it. Picked up all the way back down. That'll be Elk in the corner. Elk passes it down. That's Schleffbauer out of bounds. Will stay with Nakusa. Should clarify that's Amanda Schleffbauer. There are two Schleffbauers on Nakusa's squad. Both do play. Colo in. That goes to Amanda Schleffbauer. Schleffbauer to Elk. Elk over to Escamilla. Escamilla all the way around to Colo. Underneath Harnish. Up. Can't quite get it to fall. Rebound. Byroll. Columbus pushing. Byroll up the floor. Working on Colo. Down the lane. Lay up. Good. Byroll has all 8 for Columbus here, but they're only down 2. Tipped around. Elk will keep it together. Elk rebounds it, and she'll be fouled. Elk will go to the line for 2. Bit of a scrum there. Elk came up with it, tried the reverse layup, but definitely got fouled there. We'll see who that's against. That foul is against number 22, and Holly Dean. Her first. Elk makes her first free throw. Second free throw is up and also good. Kibble and Coach Wilczek wants to take a timeout here. We will take it with him. 13:40 left. Nakusa 12, Columbus 8.
Medford Chrysler Center, we have a variety of used vehicles for any need. We carry a large selection of half-ton pickup trucks and 3/4-ton pickup trucks. We also have cars, compact SUVs to full-size SUVs. Whatever you're looking for, come see us here at Medford Chrysler Center. See Kurt or myself, Todd, for that next used vehicle.
welcome back. 12-8 Nakusa leading coming out of the Columbus timeout. Addison Byrol with all 8 points so far for the Dons. Byrol will inbound to Kibble. She will bring it across the stripe. Over to Annika Brown. Brown to the side. That is Kibble. Kibble cross court to Dean. Dean passes it back Byrol. Byrol just inside the brings it back out beyond the arc. Byrol there in that far corner. Byrol back up top to Addison Brown. Brown back to Byrol. Byrol being double teamed here. Gets it across. That's Kibble. Kibble back over to Byrol. Byrol gets it to Dean. Dean out to Brown. Brown. That's Kibble. Kibble down low. Jasinski. Under pressure, gets it blocked. Elk takes it away. Nakusa coming back the other way. Nakusa, this is Amanda Schluffbauer. Gets it to Elk. Elk back to Amanda Schluffbauer as they reset the offense. That is Allison Elk. Gets it to Marissa Harnish. Back over. Tipped out of bounds by Columbus. It'll stay Nakusa ball. Gets it into Colo between the circles. Colo guarded by Dean. Over to Elk. Back to Colo. Columbus playing some tough defense here. Escamilla driving down to the baseline. Gets cut off. Back out to Colo. Over to Harnish. Harnish into the corner. Elk. Elk driving the lane up. No good. Rebound. Jasinski tips it back out. Taken away by Escamilla. Escamilla down the lane. Good. Escamilla with 5 on the game. Byrol there. Another 2 for Byrol. She has all 10 already for Columbus. This is Colo on the near side across to Escamilla. Escamilla to Elk at the free throw line. Elk over to Colo on the elbow. Down, Harnish. There we go. Marissa Harnish's first points of the game. 16-10, Nakusa. This is Byrol. Byrol down under the basket, throws it out to Dean. Dean will shoot, standing on the line, tipped around, rebound Elk. Gives it to Escamilla, who'll bring it across the stripe with a little bit of pressure there from Brown. All the way down the lane. It almost looked like it bounced off the back of the backboard, then she caught it out of bounds. Valiant effort to try and keep that one in play, but Dean out. Looks like Kelsey Moore in for the Dons. Okay, well, over to Moore. Moore to Annika Brown. Tried to get it down low to Byrol, or Jasinski. Back out to Byrol for 3. Front rim no good. Rebound Escamilla. Nakusa again pushing. All the way across Colo, being guarded by Moore. Up top to Harnish. Harnish. Harassed by Jasinski. Harnish down the lane, and she will travel. Columbus playing some tough defense here, but Nakusa being patient enough to kind of wait for their shot. In the corner, Moore. Out near the circles. Tipped, but recovered by Byrol. Byrol dribbling. Dribbling on Colo. Bit of a height mismatch there. Over to Kibble. Over to Moore. Standing just off the circles. Over to Annika Brown, far side. Brown will drive in, and she will be fouled on the floor. That will be the first foul on Nakusa here in the half. Did not see, that's 35. That's Izzy Escamilla, her first. Colo will come out. Number 22, Anna Schluffbauer will come in for Nakusa. Byrol, and she'll get called for the double dribble. little bit of a little bit of press here from Columbus. Over here near side Escamilla. A little bit of 1-2-2 it almost looks like. Into Elk. Elk driving the lane. Good. Elk's got 4 here in the early going. 8-point lead Nakusa. All the way back this way. More. Over to Brown. Brown drives the lane. Little floater. Not quite there. Rebound. Anna Schluffbauer. Again, Nakusa gets it across and then kind of slows it down. Here's Harnish for 3. Book it. Harnish for 3. She has 5. 11-point lead Nakusa. Is over to Byro. Byro brings it back up, drives the lane, and she'll be fouled. Oh, rolled off the rim there. She will go to the line for 2. That foul on number 11, Amanda Schluffbauer, her first, team second. Byro will go to the line for 2. She gets her first. Byro now with all 11 points for Columbus here in the first half. And give her 12. Again, backboard pressure, Escamilla. Back across to Amanda Schluffbauer. Schluffbauer, Escamilla. Over to Anna Schluffbauer. Back up top to Amanda Schluffbauer for 3. No. Attempts to, she saves it. Gets it to Elk down the lane. Layup good. Allison Elk now with 6 on the day. A little bit more balanced attack here from Nakusa. Byro back out top. That is Kibble. Kibble looking over to Moore. Moore back over to Byro. She'll dribble on Escamilla. Stolen away, and they're going to get I'm not sure exactly what the call was there. The ref really didn't make one. I don't know if maybe Byro was touching the out-of-bounds line, but Elk down the lane, and I guess it's going to be offensive. Yes, they will get Allison Elk on the charge. He's really not... This one official here is not very emphatic in his calls, so it's really tough to tell what he is calling, but Kibble brings it across. Over to Moore. In the corner, that is Emma Seppel for 3. Doesn't quite get it to go. Coming back the other way. This is Harnish. Harnish down to Elk. Elk out to Alice. Out to Emma Seppel. Rebound. Kibble. Sorry, we've got some new faces on the floor. Kibble down the lane. She will go to the line for 2. See, 35, Allison Elk. That is her second, team 4th. I was about, and this will send Kibble to the line for 2. First one bounces off. I mean, big thing there is that second foul. Second one up. Bouncing around, rebound Columbus. That is Moore. Moore underneath, tried to go up in the trees and just couldn't get it up. Rebound to Harnish. Quickly up the floor, that's Anna Schluffbauer. Anna Schluffbauer to Harnish. Harnish drives the lane, gets cut off by Byro. Over to Seppel. Seppel down low, kicks it out. That's Anna Schluffbauer. 2-pointer good. Anna Schluffbauer to full time out. Full time out Columbus, we will take it with them. We've got 6:45 left. 25-12, Nakusa.
Did you know that Weiler convenience stores are hiring? Whether you are looking for a full-time cashier position or a part-time nights and weekend job that will allow you to bring home a little extra money, Weiler's can help you out. With pay starting at $11 per hour and the chance to make more on weekends and offering very flexible scheduling, why wouldn't you want to work here? Go to any one of their locations on 4th Street, Central Avenue, or at 2005 North Central Avenue and pick up an application, or go to weilerconvenience.com to print off an application.
It's the Addison Byrell show here for Columbus. She has all 12 of their points, but the Dons trail 25-12. Actually, we misattributed that last foul that on Nakusa. That was actually Izzy Escamilla. That is her second. Elk has one. Schleffbauer has one. And I missed one foul for... Nope, that's four. And Columbus only 2 fouls, so definitely a clean game so far. 6:46 left here. Dons will inbound. Kibble to bring it across the stripe, guarded by Seppel. Over to Moore. Byrell, far side. Byrell gets it to Alyssa Reith, who checked in. Back over to Moore. Reith in the corner. She is going to travel. A little bit of happy feet there. Also in for Nakusa, number 1, Nakia Wiesen. Anna Schleffbauer finally gets it across the line, harassed by Reith. Gets it over to Colo. Colo down low, that is Harnish. Top Steppel over Colo. Colo for... that was 2. Foot was on the line, but she misses it. Columbus quickly back up the other way. Kibble. Over to Byrell, between the circles. Byrell. Gets it to... Moore. Kibble, over to Byrell. Byrell brings it back up top. Over to Kibble. It's it to Jasinski, back to Kibble. Over to Moore. Moore for 3. No. Rebound Harnish. Kusa back up the floor. Harnish. Back to Colo. That'll be Anna Schleffbauer over to Seppel. Back to Colo between the circles. Over to Anna Schleffbauer. Anna Schleffbauer all the way across to Colo, corrals it. Back up top, that's Seppel. Seppel tipped by Kibble, but into the hands of Colo. Back to Seppel. Seppel over to Anna Schleffbauer. Schleffbauer almost traveled, got the pass off in time. Down low, Harnish, and they will get her for the offensive foul. Marissa Harnish, that will be her first, team 5th. Second offensive foul on Nakusa here in this first half. 4:56 left. This is Megan Kibble bringing to the circle over to Annika Brown, who checked in. Annika Brown into the corner, more just inside the 3-point line. Tipped rebound, Harnish, and Nakusa. Back up Harnish between the circles, over to Colo. Colo back to Harnish right at the top. Back over Seppel here near side. Tries to get it down low for Harnish, a little too high. Byrell with the rebound. The pick, pushing. Gets cut off by Seppel. Tries to get it to Brown, tips it around. Brown recovers, back to there. Kibble. All the way across Brown. Brown drives the lane, and they'll get Brown for a travel. And Nakia Wiesen checks out. In is Amanda Schleffbauer. Gets it into Colo. Full court press here, Columbus. Back to Anna Schleffbauer. Back over to Colo. Colo to Amanda Schleffbauer. Tipped around. Picked up. Annika Brown down the lane. No. Good defensive play there. Annika Brown just had her shot change. Tipped away again. Brown this time up. Got it. Columbus gets 2. 25-14. Pass it over. That's Amanda Schluffbauer. Under pressure, tipped. They're going to get 10-second violation on Nakusa. This full court press really causing problems for the paper makers right now. Into Kibble. Kibble will bring it up to the top. Over to Moore. Moore down low, Jasinski. Jasinski cutting Moore. Gets it back. And that ball out to Nakusa, apparently. But it comes in full court pressure. That's Amanda Schluffbauer. Amanda Schluffbauer, double team. Tipped again, Moore. Down the lane, up. She's got 2. Time out, Nakusa. It is 25-16. We will take it with them. Be back in 30.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan. Live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Little 4-0 run here for the Dons late here in the first half on some full court press, which they will keep up. Get it into Anna Schluffbauer. Anna Schluffbauer trying to break it, dribbles it forward, breaks the press. It's all the way down into the corner. Tight defense. Down low, that is Amanda Schluffbauer. Spin move gets it. Amanda Schluffbauer's got 6 in the game. And it's back out to an 11-point lead. Stolen away, Nakusa. Other way, this is Amanda Schluffbauer. Jumper rolls around and out. Viral tips. No, it's not Viral. That was Jasinski tips it back in. All the way, gets around to Colo for 3. No. Rebound, Amanda Schluffbauer up. No. Bounces around. Viral finally corrals the rebound. Viral over to Annika Brown. Down low, Jasinski. Ball tipped around. Jasinski saves it. Under pressure. Gets it to Brown. Brown dribbles it down the lane. Gets it to Byroll at the free throw line. Byroll up. Got it. Byroll again. She has 16 of Columbus's 18 here in the first half. Full court press. Gets it across Elk. Elk driving down the lane. She will lose it. Picked up by Kibble, who will get it to Jasinski. Jasinski across the line, leaves it for Kibble. Kibble into the near side. Byroll for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound to Elk. Back the other way. Seppel loses it for a second, collects it in the corner. That is Amanda Schluffbauer. Tipped away. Colo back to Elk. Around to Seppel. Seppel driving on Brown. Seppel over to Amanda Schluffbauer. Jumper, no good. Amanda Schluffbauer gets her own rebound. Goes up. Some contact, no call. Annika Brown coming the other way. This is Jasinski. Jasinski up. No possession. Out of bounds to Nakusa. 1:05 left. Again, Columbus staying with his full court press. Gets it in to Amanda Schluffbauer, who gets it across. Over to Harnish. Harnish down low, up, no good. Rebound. That's Jasinski, gives to Byroll. Going back the other way. Byroll picks up her dribble, gets it to Kibble. Kibble, 3, no, and out of bounds to Nakusa. 38.9 left. They'll get Escamilla back in. Colo will sit. Elk to inbound against the full court pressure. Gets it in. Escamilla, double teamed. Now she'll get it ahead. This is Amanda Schleffbauer back to Escamilla, who will break the press. Escamilla. Over through the hands of Harnish, out of bounds, 24.9. Columbus gets it back. And in comes Colo. Out goes Escamilla, playing a little offense-defense here with Escamilla and her 2 fouls. Kibble. Coach Wilczek yelling out that they're going to wait for a final shot. Going to try and take the last shot of the half. So Kibble will dribble up top. Over to Jasinski. Back to Kibble. Kibble just inside the arc. No. Spiral. I think that's going to be a foul against Nakusa. That is 6 against Nakusa. 22, that is Anna Schleffbauer, her first. So 5.6 left. All the way out top, that is to Byro. Byro down low, Kibble blocked, and that will end the half. Kibble had a look, she was a little deep, but gets blocked from behind, and we go to the half. 27-18, Nakusa leading Columbus. We'll be back with the statistics and everything you need to know right after this.
Hi, my name is Barb Kuhn. I'm with Marshfield Insurance Agency. I'm the health and life producer here for the Arnoldly family. We're coming up on a busy time for health insurance, which is open enrollment for the individual and family on the healthmarket.gov. And we're also coming up on the annual enrollment period for the Medicare. The Medicare opens up on October 15th and runs through December 7th. At this time, you can make any changes that you wish to the current plan that you're on. And then we can also enroll you for coverage if it's your initial enrollment period when you're just turning 65. For the federal marketplace, the window is small. From November 1st through December 15th, you can sign up for health insurance. This is the only time you can sign up out of a special enrollment period, which includes loss of coverage for any reason. But this is a good time to get it to be effective on January 1st. You can call the agency and get an appointment at 715-387-6010.
All right, back here at halftime from Assumption High School. Looking at the statistics here, I've got, Columbus. It's funny, it's a swap of roles from the last game. From yesterday. Yesterday, Nakusa really relied on one scorer, and Columbus had a little more balanced out. Today, it's Addison Byro. She has 14 of Columbus's 18, 2 3-pointers, 2 of 2 from the free throw stripe. Annika Brown added 2, Kelsey Moore added 2. They had 2 fouls in the half. I only got caught 1. I will verify that and let you know. Holly Dean had a foul. For Nakusa. Now it was Marissa Harnish yesterday that doing most of the scoring, and now today, very balanced. Amanda Schleffbauer and Allison Elk both with 6. Then you have Marissa Harnish and Izzy Escamilla both with 5. Kia Colo with 3, and Anna Schleffbauer with 2. They were 3 of 3 from the free throw stripe in the first half. Columbus, free throws were a huge part of that game yesterday. They are a little better. They are 2 for 4 today after going, and I'm going to verify that number because 8 of 26 against Assumption yesterday. So we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to verify who that other foul on Columbus is, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
a new home or lower your existing mortgage payment?
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we understand the sacrifices you made in serving our country. We believe it's our turn to serve you and your family.
We'll show you how to take advantage of your VA home loan benefit. At Fairway, we can finance up to 100% on the home you intend to purchase or refinance.
At Fairway, we'd be honored to help you with your financing. Stop in at one of our offices or give us a call today.
All right, welcome back as we get ready here for the second half action. Just to verify, I did check on that foul. It's Megan Kibble. So really no foul concerns for Columbus with just Megan Kibble with the one, Holly Dean with the one. You know, very nice, clean first half there. Obviously a little concern for Izzy Escamilla with those two. Otherwise, Amanda Schleffbauer with one, Marissa Harnish with one, Anna Schleffbauer with one, and Allison Elk with one. So really not a whole lot of foul concern here in the second half. So should be a good finish to this one. We'll see if Columbus keeps that full court press going here. Had to go get myself a Milky Way, get that extra little boost of power here going into the second half. And make sure you stick around. We have awards coming after this. One player from each team will be named to the all-tournament team for the girls varsity. And then right after that, we will have the championship game. Wisconsin Rapids Assumption Loyal, familiar foes. For those of you that are fans of the team, they met, I believe, 4 years straight in a sectional semifinal, a lot of times at Marshfield. So it'll be interesting to see what goes from there. So 27-18, Nakusa will start with possession, moving to our right. That is Amanda Schleffbauer over to Escamilla. So we get back to Anna Schleffbauer into the corner. Harnish jumper from just inside the arc. No. Rebound, Kibble. Kibble will push. Kibble down to Byrel underneath. She'll have to spin it back out to the three-point line. That is Annika Brown. Down low, tipped away by Harnish. Picked up. Bouncing around. That'll get out to Annika Brown. She tries to get it to Byrel. Picked off by, that was Amanda Schleffbauer. Amanda Colo to Elk. Elk over to Amanda Schleffbauer. Schleffbauer all the way across to Escamilla. Escamilla thought about the three, closed out quickly by Dean. All the way back around Schleffbauer, no. Rebound, Byrel. With down low, that is Jasinski, no. Bouncing around, Harnish with the rebound. Good thought. Jasinski just couldn't quite get the shot to fall. Colo here near side. Back over to Escamilla. Escamilla dribbles the free throw line to Colo. Colo dribbles. Back over to Escamilla, far side. Escamilla. Back over to Colo. Over to Amanda Schleffbauer. Back over to Colo. At the free throw line, Elk tries to get into Harnish. Good play there by getting that ball to Harnish. And they extend their lead now to 11. Kibble right down the lane. Shot high off the backboard. A little too strong. Escamilla down the lane. Contact there from Brown. Out of bounds will go to Columbus. Definitely a little bit of contact there, but no call. But like I said, they haven't been calling much here. So Kibble will bring it up. Obviously, when you have 8 fouls in an entire first half, pretty good. Brown dribbling. Looks like both teams kind of moving into a bit of a zone here. That is Kibble. Kibble gets it around to Brown. Brown dribbles in, through, and she will get the foul. She will go to the line for 2. First foul of the half. That will go against 13 Harnish. Marissa Harnish. That is her second first of the half for Nakusa. Brown with 2 free throws. Another miss for Brown. Brown second up, no good. Rebound Harnish. Again, free throws coming back to haunt Columbus here. Escamilla to Colo in the corner. Tried to get it to Elk, driving the lane a little too far. Ahead, that's Jasinski with the layup. Emily Jasinski gets her first points of the game. Back to a 9-point lead. Escamilla. Back across to Schleffbauer, kind of straddling that line. Gets it in the corner, Colo. Colo back to Escamilla. Escamilla tried to get it down to Elk. Pick off Byroll. Byroll driving the lane. She gets cut off. Still puts the shot up. No. Rebound Elk. Elk to Colo, and we go back the other way. Back to Escamilla. Escamilla into the corner, Harnish. Back to Escamilla. And, yeah, they will get Escamilla for the travel. One too many steps there. Sorry, but NBA, they probably let that go, but high school, definitely not. They're going to call that every time. Well, every time they see it. Byroll, double team. Thought about the shot, gets it out to Brown. Brown drives the lane, gets it to Jasinski underneath. Foul, Jasinski will go to the line for 2. Jasinski with opportunity to add to her second half total here early. First free throw, no good. That they are now 10 for 33 in this tournament on free throws is Columbus. Second free throw up, doesn't even get rim. 10 for 34 now for Columbus. Into Escamilla. A little bit of this full court press. Over to Colo. Colo back to Escamilla. Escamilla fakes him up, fakes her up. Person out. Gets across to Elk. Elk in the corner. That is Amanda Schleffbauer. Amanda Schleffbauer cross court to Colo. Colo to Anna Schleffbauer in the corner. Back to Colo. Colo all the way over to Escamilla. Escamilla back over to Colo. Free throw line, Elk. Back to Escamilla. Gets it to Harnish. Harnish driving the lane. Up. No good. Anna Schleffbauer with a pretty good shot at tipping it. Poor pass. Picked up and recovered by Nakusa. Escamilla, 2, no rebound. That'll go to Dean. Dean pushing the other way. Dean gets it to Jasinski. Jasinski up to Annika Brown. Annika Brown almost had it stolen away. This is Kibble. Kibble, cross court, that gets to Dean. Dean, back over to Annika Brown. Annika Brown down to Jasinski. Jasinski double team. Gets it to, they're going to get 3 seconds. That's something you see called a lot. We didn't show it, but during the second boys JV game, there were parents counting in the stands. And, it's just something that you really has to be egregious if the officials are going to call it. Gets it into Escamilla. Escamilla tipped away. Brown recovers. Tried to pass it out. Elk gets it back. And that'll be off of Brown. Great play by Elk there to just throw it off of Addie Byro and get it back in. Escamilla still in the backcourt, gets it over to Colo. Colo, Elk, pass a little too strong. Brown coming the other way. Down the lane, 2 players. No, rebound Elk, and they're going to get Elk on the foul. Elk on the foul for reaching over on that rebound. That will be the second on her, second on the team. Inbound from underneath. Gets it into Byroll. Byroll moving towards the free throw line. Oh, nice try there from Brown trying to get it into Jasinski, but just wasn't quite there. Colo for 3. Got it. Colo with 6 points now in the game. And it is 32-20. Addison Byroll, she will go to the line for 2. 2 more opportunities here. See if front rim, no good. 10 of 37. I have a feeling this Columbus team is going to be spending a lot of time in practice the next few days on free throws. Byroll gets the second. 32-21. Again, still that full court press. Weisbrenner in, or Weisen in, Elk out. A little bit smaller lineup. Escamilla. A couple screens, gets it to Amanda Schleffbauer. Amanda Schleffbauer jumper up, in. Schleffbauer now with 8. Kusa extends their lead, 34-21. That is Moore into the corner, Kibble. Kibble to Byrol, corrals the pass. Byrol driving the lane up, a little too strong off the glass, bouncing around. That will stay here. Off of Amanda Schleffbauer, and Kibble will inbound. Oh, Byrol wasn't ready for it, out of play. Nakusa will take it from underneath. Get it in. Escamilla. Cross to Colo. Colo back to Escamilla. Escamilla. Long pass. Tried to get it to Amanda Schleffbauer. Tipped out of bounds by Addison Byrol. 12-10 left here. 34-21. Nakusa leading. This third place game. Don't forget to stick around for Loyola and Assumption coming up here after this. 3, Schleffbauer, no. Byrol, that was number 10. Alyssa Reith with the rebound. Reith dribbling, gets it to Moore. Moore takes a dribble, gets it to Byrol. Byrol thought about the 3, pulls it down, dribbles. All the way across, gets out, gets it back to Reith. Reith all the way across Moore. Moore into Jasinski, taken away by Escamilla. Escamilla running the other way. Down the lane, good. Timeout, full timeout, Columbus. Escamilla now with 7. 36-21, we will take it with them. 11:32 left.
Bank, originally incorporated in Marshfield, has been around for 100 years, and in those 100 years has grown tremendously and continues to do so. With locations in Colby, Greenwood, Marshfield, Medford, Stanley, Thorpe, and Withee, they are always looking to be part of your family, business, farm, or nonprofit. For personal loans, business loans, life insurance, or homeowners insurance, stop by one of their 7 convenient locations and see how they can help you move forward.
$11:32 left. Nakusa with their biggest lead of the game, up 15. 36-21. Columbus will have the ball. And Moore will bring it across. Back to Brown. Brown down the lane. Tipped away. Brown will save it. And then throws it over Jasinski's head, out of bounds. Possession changes to Nakusa will take over. He gets it into Seppel. Seppel. Across to Escamilla. Escamilla back across to Seppel. Seppel, Escamilla across the stripe. All the way across, that's Amanda Jasinski. Gets it to Seppel, over to Escamilla. Escamilla back to Seppel. Seppel down low to Anna Schleffbauer. And they'll get her on the travel. One too many steps. There were a lot of hands in on that ball and just took one too many. Under 11 minutes left. Still plenty of time for Columbus here, but they need to start getting some points on their possessions. Brown over to Moore. Jasinski out of bounds. That pass to Jasinski tipped out by Nakia Weisen, out of play. Gets it out. Tried to get it to Reith. Picked off by Escamilla. Escamilla headwise and down the lane. Jump ball. Possession arrow pointing to Columbus. Great play back there. I didn't see exactly who that was, but somebody got back and really put the pressure on and held that ball up on Escamilla, keeping her from taking the shot. Byroll gets it to Moore. Moore dribbles back up. Brown, top of the key. Over. That is Reith for three. No, bouncing around on the floor and thrown out of play. Amanda Schleffbauer tried to get a pass off as she was heading to the floor and couldn't quite keep control of it, and it goes out of play. Will stay with Columbus. Into Brown. Brown over to Reith. Reith cross court to Moore. Moore thought about the three. Moore back over to Reith. Reith will dribble down, and shot will not count. Foul on the floor. That will go against 22. That's Anna Schleffbauer. That is her second. Brown. They're going to get another foul. That might be against Schleffbauer again. That is. Schleffbauer picks up 2 quick fouls. All of a sudden, she's got 3. Into Byroll. Byroll. Driving the lane. They're going to get her on a travel. Coach Wilczek giving a very good example of a jump stop. Gets to Escamilla. Escamilla on the line. Gets it across. Escamilla trying to drive. Loses the ball, rolling around, and that's timeout Nakusa. Timeout Nakusa. It's 30. We will take it with them. 9:57 left. 36-21. Nakusa.
Hey, sports fans, if you're looking for the best chair in the house, come down to R&R Flooring and Furniture in Spencer. We carry Franklin furniture, Lang furniture, Serta recliners, Simmons recliners, electric chairs, chairs that have phone chargers in. That is the best chair in the house. Come down and see us. We also have these sports tables and anything you want. Brewers, Bucks, Badgers, come on in. Thank you.
All right, back here after the 30-second timeout to hold possession. Columbus taking all 30 seconds of that and maybe a few extra. 36-21. Nakusa over Columbus here in this third place game. Championship game coming up right after this, and awards before that. So Escamilla gets it in. Wisen into the corner. Escamilla will pull up a three. Got it. Escamilla with a three. Now has 9 in the game. 39-21. This is Brown. Brown over to Reith. Reith gets it down to Jasinski. Jasinski floater, no. Rebound. That is Anna Schleffbauer. Schleffbauer coming, brings it up. Escamilla, top of the key. Escamilla passes back to Anna Schleffbauer. Back to Escamilla. Escamilla over to Seppel. Seppel gets it over to Amanda Schleffbauer. Schleffbauer gets to Escamilla right in front of the Nakusa bench. Back to Schleffbauer. Back to Escamilla. Tipped. Picked up by Schleffbauer. Schleffbauer will dribble it in. She gets trapped. And we're going to get a foul. That is going to go against Moore. That is her first. Only the first on Columbus here in the second half, too. Escamilla gets it into Escamilla. Escamilla over to Schleffbauer. Schleffbauer back to Escamilla. Escamilla, Schleffbauer right in front of the Nakusa bench. Back to Escamilla between the circles. Back to Schleffbauer. Schleffbauer gets to Anna Schleffbauer. Up, no. Rebound, Moore pushing the other way. Moore will stop here between the circles. Gets it to Jasinski. Jasinski to Brown. Brown back to Moore. Moore to Byroll. Byroll. Gets it. Tries to get it down low. No. Thought ref was running in for a jump ball as it popped out. Gets it to Anna Schleffbauer, who gets it to Escamilla, who sets the offense inside the center circle. Gets it to Schleffbauer. Schleffbauer up to Seppel at the top. Over to Escamilla, back to Amanda Schleffbauer. Seppel, Escamilla. Escamilla back to Seppel on the near side. Seppel takes a shot. No, Brown the rebound. Brown trying to push on a 1-on-3, and they will get Seppel for the foul. Seppel ended up with the ball, but that was a little harsh there, and that will be the 7th on Assumption. So Columbus will be shooting free throws for the last 8 minutes of this one, including here. So that will send Annika Brown to the free throw stripe. She is 0 for 2 so far in this game. As we said, the big story going through this was, from the last game was free throw shooting. Annika Brown gets her first. 39-22 now. Annika Brown 2 for 2 on that trip. 2 for 4 overall. Escamilla spins out of trouble, gets it to Elk. Elk. Down low, Harnish. Harnish is fouled. Harnish will go to the line for 2. Harnish, very quiet second half, very quiet game. Only 5 points so far, all in the first half. She did spend some time on the bench with those 2 fouls. Harnish, first one misses. First free throw miss. And honestly, that foul was on Addison Byroll, her first. Second free throw good. 40-23. Annika Brown. Nope, that's Reith. Ill-advised shot. Rebound Elk. Reith with the pressure gets it to Escamilla. Escamilla gets it across to Harnish. Harnish. Elk. Top of the circle. Thought about the 3. Pulls it down. Gets into the corner. Anna Schleffbauer. Anna Schleffbauer jumper just inside. Rebound Brown. Annika Brown pushing back. We've got Byroll. Byroll dribbling down the lane up, and they're going to get Elk for the foul. That will be her 3rd, team 8th. That will send Addison Byroll to the line for 2 more free throws. She is 3 of 4 on the day. This is the first. Subs in as Elk will sit with her 3 fouls. Byroll gets the second. Again, that full court press all the way across Escamilla. Escamilla back to Anna Schleffbauer, to Amanda Schleffbauer, up to Colo, back to Amanda Schleffbauer. Over to Escamilla, back to Amanda Schleffbauer, back to Escamilla. Escamilla gets it to Colo. Colo gets it to Anna Schleffbauer. Schleffbauer dribbling, gets it to her sister. All the way across, that's Escamilla. Escamilla pull up for the 3. No good. Rebound Jasinski. Columbus pushing, needing to speed this up a bit. Byroll. Driving underneath, tied up. That will be off Nakusa, out of play. Off Nakusa, 6:28 left. Columbus has got to start making some shots here, and they've got to start getting some points. Jasinski, ill-advised shot in traffic, and turns it over to Nakusa. Columbus forcing just a little bit here. Great play by Byroll. Tips it away on the pass intended for Anna Schleffbauer. Gets it down low. That was Holly Dean. Threw her hands out of play. Little hot pass. Dean couldn't corral it. Turnover, 6:09 left. Gets it in. That's Colo. Colo gets it to Escamilla. Escamilla will break the press. Gets it back to Colo. Colo down the lane. Little floater. No. Rebound Jasinski. Jasinski gets it to Kibble. Kibble at the circles. Byroll. Byroll down the lane, and she'll be fouled. She will go to the line for 2. Shoot her 5th and 6th free throw of the half here. Columbus Columbus with only 6 points here in the second half. Make that 7. Byroll gets the first. 40-25. 5:49 left. Columbus needs every shot and every free throw. Bounces around, no rebound, Anna Schluffbauer. Anna Schluffbauer gets to her sister Amanda, back to Annie. Annie gets it to Colo in the corner. Colo to Anna Schluffbauer, down the lane, up, no good. Rebound, Jasinski gets it out to Byroll. Columbus pushing. Byroll, down the lane, ball, reverse layup, good. Addison, Byroll, full time out, Nakusa. And we will take it with them. Be back in 30 to reset here for the final. 5:27, Nakusa 40, Columbus 27.
Are you a veteran looking to buy a new home or lower your existing mortgage payment?
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we understand the sacrifices you made in serving our country. We believe it's our turn to serve you and your family.
We'll show you how to take advantage of your VA home loan benefit. At Fairway, we can finance up to 100% on the home you intend to purchase or refinance.
At Fairway, we'd be honored to help you with your financing. Stop in at one of our offices or give us a call today.
All right, full time out here, Nakusa. Just under 5.5 minutes left here, 40-27 Nakusa. Really the story for Columbus, though. I mean, if we're going to really point out something that has a huge effect on these games, for the tournament, Columbus is 15 of 42 from the free throw stripe. A little better today as they're shooting 7 of 16, still under 50%. But gets it into Escamilla. Escamilla pressured by Brown, and they'll get Brown for the foul. I mean, Columbus has fouls to spare here. That will be Brown's first, only the third. Only the third on Columbus here. So Schluffbauer will inbound from underneath. Gets it into Colo. Colo pressured by Moore. Colo picks up her dribble, gets over to Escamilla. Escamilla. Oh! Oh. Definitely an official making a call from behind. Didn't see the arm bar. That gets it in. This is Anna Schluffbauer gets it up top to Escamilla. Escamilla back to Schluffbauer. Escamilla dribbles, gets it to Schluffbauer. Schluffbauer. Amanda Schluffbauer picks it up all the way across court. Escamilla out of play. Off Escamilla's fingertips. A little too tall for her. And that will go to Columbus. Kibble. Trigger things. Over to Moore. Moore into Jasinski. Jasinski recovers it, gets it out. That is Kibble. Kibble jumper in the lane. Good. Kibble with her first points of the game. 29-40. That is Amanda Schluffbauer. Amanda Schluffbauer gets it over to, and gets it down low to Anna Schluffbauer, back to Amanda Schluffbauer. Over in the corner, that is Colo. Back to Escamilla. Escamilla over to Amanda Schluffbauer. Gets it back to Colo. Colo over to Escamilla. Coaching 4 minutes left here. All the way across off of Anna Schluffbauer. That will go out of play. Turnover to Columbus. Elk comes in. Anna Schluffbauer will sit. 4-11. 11-point lead. Down to 11-point lead for Nakusa. Into Kibble. Kibble. Over to Jasinski. Jasinski back to Kibble. Kibble. Back up top. Gets it over to Moore. Moore pulls off a three. Off the rim, no good. Jasinski will tip it out of bounds to Nakusa. It's the heavy full court pressure again. They get it into Colo. Colo pressured by Moore. Colo, Moore backs off. They get it to Escamilla. Escamilla, and they will get, they're going to get Brown on an intentional. They're going to get her. They're going to get Brown on an intentional. So that will be her second. They will send Escamilla to the line for 2. First one, no good. So there'll be the 2 free throws and possession for Nakusa. Second free throw is good for Escamilla, 41-29. And as we said, they will keep possession here at the spot of the foul. Tipped, that will stay with Nakusa. 3:47 left, 41-29. Escamilla to inbound. Escamilla gets it into Jasinski, near side. Jasinski, get back to Escamilla. Escamilla gets the Colo in the corner, back to Escamilla. Escamilla, back to Colo. Colo dribbles up, no rebound Brown, and they will get Amanda Schleffbauer on the foul. That will bring 1 and 1. I believe that will be 11. That will be Amanda Schleffbauer. That's her second, team 10th. So Columbus will be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way. Nope. One. So Brown missed her first free throw. Gets the second. So they get that point back from the foul. Still at 11-point lead, Nakusa, 3:35 left. Elk to trigger from underneath. Full court press here, Columbus. Elk gets it into Colo. Passes ahead. And that will be out of bounds. Jasinski's was on the line. Turnover to Columbus. Exactly what Columbus needed there. Get that quick turnover. Only ran a couple seconds off the clock. They got an opportunity to cut this down to single digits here. That will get in to Kibble. Kibble gets it over Moore. Moore to Annika Brown. Brown into Addie Byro. Byro pressured. Brown drives in. Layup good. Annika Brown gets 2. And Columbus has just a 9-point lead. Pressure. Tipped away. I think they're gonna get. I believe they're gonna get the foul on. Yes, that will go against Anna Schleffbauer, her third. That will send Annika Brown to the line for 2 more. 9-point lead with 3 minutes left. This is definitely doable for Columbus. First one up, no. But when you get opportunities like this, you've got to hit the free throws. Brown second. Rolls around, no. Gets it to Escamilla. Escamilla being guarded by Brown. Escamilla over to Colo. Colo, pressure, tip pass, still gets to Escamilla. Escamilla gets it across. Colo in the corner. That is Amanda Schleffbauer. Back up top to Escamilla. Escamilla to Colo. Colo back to Escamilla. Escamilla to Colo. Pressure there. Back up Escamilla in the circle. Takes a dribble. Back to Colo. Colo over to Schleffbauer. Harnish back to Schleffbauer. She tried to steal it. Back over to Colo. Back over to Escamilla. 2.5 minutes left. Colo dribbles. Tip into the hands of Annika Brown. Saves it. Coming up the other way. This is to Jasinski. Byro under pressure, and she stepped on the end line. Byro steps on the end line, double teamed, and that goes full court press. Gets it into Escamilla. Escamilla, they'll get Brown on the foul. Third only. That's a 15 foul, so Columbus still has fouls to give here. Almost in a bad spot. may be good just to get up to the 6 so they can in play. That is Harnish. Harnish dribbling, gets it to Escamilla. Escamilla across the line. Stolen away by Roll. Tried to get it down low to Schleffbauer. Byroll up the floor. Byroll jumper. Good! Addison Byroll. And Columbus takes a 30. 7-point lead for Nakusa. We will keep it here. Keep it here. Columbus making a comeback. Byroll with 21 in the game. A few other players have joined her. Jasinski's added 2 this half. Kibble's added 2 this half. Annika Brown with 5, but 3 of 8 from the free throw line. Again, I hate to keep bringing them up, but another game where the free throws could really be the difference for Columbus here. I mean, my question is, if you're Nakusa, are you worried about fouling at this point? Short of players fouling out, which you've got. Wow. First time I've ever seen an official do that. Called out a Columbus player for not giving the Nakusa player her position. Tip pass, Escamilla picks it up, gets it across. That was close to a 10-second violation there. Escamilla double teamed into Colo. Colo, tip pass, picked off by Dean. Dean gets it to Byroll. Byroll will bring it through the circles. Byroll, spin move down the lane, up, no, rebound, Schleffbauer. Schleffbauer now gets it across. Harnish, how is that not sure how that wasn't over and back. Bad pass, out of play, goes back to Columbus. 1:09 left, 7-point lead. Can Columbus make the comeback here? Gets it into Kibble. Kibble back to Byroll. Byroll over to Brown. Brown. Need to move faster than this. Brown over to Kibble. Kibble pushing. Back to Brown. Brown driving up. Good! Annika Brown adds 2 more. Pressure. Elk. Passes it back. Gets. They give the timeout to Nakusa. The other timeout, Nakusa, 38.2. It is a 5-point game. So after this, pay attention. We will have award ceremonies for the player of the tournament, one from each of these teams, as we get ready, and then we'll get you set for the girls' championship game as the Loyal Greyhounds will take on the Assumption Catholic Royals here. We will have that for you about 15 minutes after the awards are presented. We are running a little late. That game was set to start at 1:15. Probably will start closer to 1:30. But getting ready here. That was a full timeout. Set here. 38.2. It'll be a Nakusa inbound. So Nakusa inbounding into full court pressure. Pushing. Gets it. Into Jasinski. And foul on Byroll. Byroll, that is her second. That is team 7th. That will send Elk to the line. Elk is 2 of 2 on the game so far from the free throw stripe. 34.8 left. First free throw. Back rim, no good. Rebound, Harnish. Harnish slipped on the floor, out of bounds. Possession goes to Columbus. 32.3 left. Columbus can cut this to a one-possession game. Gets it into Moore. Moore gets it across, holds in the circle, gets it to Byro. Byro dribbling. Kibble. Got to move faster than this. Need to get a shot. Byro, three. Front rim, no good. Rebound bounces around on the floor, picked up by Picked up by Amanda Schleffbauer. She will be followed by Byro. That will be her third. Team eighth. So we are at a 1-1. Still in the 1-1. 14.8 left. Amanda Schleffbauer. First free throw. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Byro. Byro pushing quickly. Byro. Jasinski just inside. No. Rebound, Harnish. Harnish. 4. And she will be fouled with 3.3 left. That foul will go against Moore. Her second. Team ninth. And that will do it for this one. Take a miracle here for Columbus to come back. They will finish fourth here in the Cranberry Classic this year. Nakusa finishes third. Harnish's first free throw is good. Harnish with her second. Off the rim, no good. Byro will get the rebound. Pushing. Nope, she will not get the shot off. That is your final. Nakusa takes down Columbus 42-36. Oh, give credit to Columbus. They did come back, and they were down over 20 at one point in this game. They will lose it by 6. We will turn it over to the PA announcer for the awards as we get ready for Loyal and Assumption coming up right after this.
A big round of applause for the Marshall Columbus Dogs and the Nakusa Paper Makers. I want to thank them both for being here. The tournament again this weekend. All right, we're going to present the all-tournament selections. Presenting today, Assumption alumni extraordinaire Mark Bullock, also 50-50 winner from yesterday. Round of applause for Mark, please. Thank you, Mark. First, for the Columbus Dons, Asmar. And to the Nakusa Paper Makers, Marissa Harness. Once again, thank you to both teams. Really appreciate your efforts. Great to have a great game.
Hi, my name is Barb Kuhn. I'm with Marshfield Insurance Agency. I'm the health and life producer here for the Arnoldly family. We're coming up on a busy time for health insurance, which is open enrollment for the individual and family on the healthmarket.gov. And we're also coming up on the annual enrollment period for the Medicare. The Medicare opens up on October 15th and runs through December 7th. At this time, you can make any changes that you wish to the current plan that you're on. And then we can also enroll you for coverage if it's your initial enrollment period when you're just turning 65. For the federal marketplace, the window is small. From November 1st through December 15th, you can sign up for health insurance. This is the only time you can sign up out of a special enrollment period, which includes loss of coverage for any reason. But this is a good time to get it to be effective on January 1st. You can call the agency and get an appointment at 715-387-6010.
Are you looking to buy your first home? What about building your dream home? Maybe you're wanting to upgrade your current home. Time Federal Savings Bank's friendly and knowledgeable staff are ready to help you take your next big step. Stop by or call one of your local lenders in Eau Claire, Marshfield, Medford, Owen, Phillips, or Wausau. Time Federal Savings Bank makes it easy to apply online at timefederalsavings.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, our warm-up's already underway for the championship game as Loyal Greyhounds will take on Assumption. Final stats here for the third place game, starting with the fourth place Columbus Dons, led by Addison Byro. Big day today, 21 points in the loss. You had Annika Brown with 9, and then you had Emily Jasinski with 2, Kibble with 2, and Kelsey Moore with 2. 36 points overall. Looking at the free throws, they made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they were 16. of 46 for the tournament. That's 34, just under 35% from the free throw line. And they left 30 points between the two games on the free throw stripe. So definitely some conversations I'm sure Coach Wilczek will be having with his players come practice on Monday. As for Nakusa, they were led by Izzy Escamilla with 11. Amanda Schleffbauer and Melissa Harnish both had 8. Allison Elk was 6. Kia Kola was 6. And Anna Schleffbauer added 2. Not many free throw opportunities for Nakusa, as Columbus really didn't foul till right there at the end. So that packs it up. Your players, your all-tournament players from each team. Obviously Addison Byro from Columbus and Marissa Harnish from Nakusa. I'm going to step aside here for a few minutes as we get things set up here for Game 2, the championship game, and we'll be back shortly. All right, trophies on the line today as Loyal takes on Assumption here in the championship game of the Cranberry Classic. You know, many of you, I'm sure, chose not to make the trip down here today with the weather. We will be covering the girls' games. We will be passing on the boys' games, as I do want to get back to Marshfield before the really bad stuff hits. So, looking at these two teams, Assumption, starting with Assumption, they played Columbus in the second game yesterday. Assumption led by Madeline Bone, 18 points, most of that in the second half. She had 12 of those in the second half. Emily Bone added an 8, Jessie Brunhofer 9, Sam Nelson had 7, all in the first half. Assumption definitely using that size down low to push themselves to that win over Columbus. Loyal, a little bit different strategy. Loyal came into the game and they hit 10 3-pointers in that game, including 4 in a row by Remy Geiger early in that second half that really blew that game open. Blew that game open. As there is an Assumption player down on the floor and looks like in serious pain. Can't see a number on that, but there may be a delay here at the start of the game as they're dealing with a player down on the right side baseline who's warming up for Assumption and just didn't see exactly what happened, but she just hit the floor hard. So we will see what's coming there as they look at her ankle. She is up and walking on her own power, with definite limp. As we get ready here, we will turn it over to the PA announcer for starting lineups and national anthem. Kayla Stats has done the national anthem for each and every game so far, this varsity game so far this tournament. So,
good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Assumption High School for this afternoon's Cranberry Classic Contest, featuring the Greyhounds from Loyal and the very own Royals from Assumption High School. Just a reminder, water in the gym only, and if you have small children, please escort them if they have to leave. Everyone, please rise for the prayer in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Father, the communities of Loyal and Assumption, their families and friends, gather before you to give praise and honor to your name. Through this event, help each of us grow, mature, and witness your presence in our lives. We are a community of people with various backgrounds and abilities. Help each of us, Father, to do our very best and to be supportive and respectful of others. Amen. In the Father's, Holy Spirit. Please remain standing, face the flag. Join the singing of our national anthem this afternoon, sung by Assumption Senior Callie Stats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the
Thank you, Kelly. Now, this afternoon's starting lineup. First with the Greyhounds. Junior number 2, Caitlin Lindner. Senior number 4, Remy Geyer. Junior number 14, Savannah Sly. Junior number 22, Kayla Brummer. And senior number 34, Bailey Downer. The colors are green. Olivia Sunshine Royals. Junior number 20, Kendall Schmidt. Junior number 32, Jesse Grunhofer. Senior number 42, Natalie Weisenbeck. Senior number 52, Maddie Bone. And junior number 54, Emily Bone. And coach Ryan Klein. So tonight we'd like to thank Inspire Surgery Hospitals and Clinics, providing the home events for the athletic training coverage. That's Inspire Surgery and Clinics. Thank you so much. Let's go Royals!
All right, handshakes on the court as we get ready for the championship game here in the Cranberry Classic. Missed one name on my roster here. There we go. Had to add that in here last minute. Tip goes to Assumption. Schmidt will bring it across the line. Gets it over to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck. Emily Bone at the top. Bone looking. Gets it over to Grunhofer. Grunhofer back to Maddie Bone. Maddie Bone corner, Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck down, Emily Bone. Emily Bone up. Bounces in and out, rebound Geiger. Loyal coming back. This is Savannah Schley. Savannah Schley steps on the line, out of bounds. And that will go to Assumption. A little bit of press here from Loyal. Gets it in to Schmidt. Schmidt guarded by Geiger. Geiger making it difficult for them to get it up. Gets it to Weisenbeck right in front of the Loyal bench. Weisenbeck gets it to Madeline Bone. Maddie Bone down the lane, foul. Maddie Bone will go to the line for 2. That foul against, couldn't see the officials' hands from our side, 34, that will be Bailey Bremer, her first, team first of the half. First free throw for Maddie Bone is good. Assumption first on the board. Second shot up and good. 2-0 Assumption here early. Geiger gets over to Lindner. Back around Schley. Back to Geiger. Geiger down the lane. Foul counted. Remy Geiger right into 42. That will be Weisenbeck who will get the foul. Her first, team first. Geiger's free throw is good. Loyal with the lead. Again, backcourt pressure. Geiger on Schmidt. Schmidt will get it across the line, gets it over to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck guarded by Lindner. Weisenbeck up top, Emily Bone. Tries to get it down, Maddie Bone tipped around and they'll get Lindner on the foul. I believe it'll be Lindner. Came from behind and kind of got her upper arm there. Yes, that will be Lindner. Her first, team second. That will send Maddie Bone to the line again. First free throw, good again. 3-3. Maddie Bone with the second free throw here. Up front rim, no good. Rebound, Geiger. Jane Schley gets it to Bravner. Bravner over to Geiger. Geiger to Lidner. Lidner guard by Jesse Grunhofer. Lidner down low. That is Bailey Bravner for 2. Schmidt breaks the pressure. Schmidt into the corner, guarded by Geiger. Schmidt picks up her dribble, gets it to Emily Bone. Up top, Maddie Bone for 3. Book it. Maddie Bone with 6 already here in the early going. 6-5. Assumption over Loyal. Lidner into the lane, gets in trouble, just rolls it out to Bravner. Bravner gets Geiger on the far side. Geiger dribbling up, no good. Rebound. Geiger comes down with it, out to Schley. Schley down, gets it to Bravner again. No, that was... All right. Down low ball, bouncing around. That will go to Loyal. Kayla Bremer. Okay. We're going to have to swap around on the book here after this, but here we go. Geiger. A little bit of backcourt pressure. Tipped away. That'll stay with Lidner. Lidner to Geiger. Geiger breaks the press. In the corner, Schley for 3. No. Tipped around rebound. Bravner will corral it. Gets it back up top. Schley. They will reset the offense. Schley, Geiger, guarded by Schmidt. Back up top, Lidner. All the way around Schley. Schley. Bravner pulls up for 3. Book it. Bailey Bravner with 5. 8-6 Loyal. Pressure. Schmidt again pressured by Geiger. Schmidt breaks that. Right in front of the Loyal bench. Picks up her dribble, gets it into Emily Bone. Back to Schmidt. Schmidt back into Emily Bone. Emily Bone working on Bravner. Up good. Emily Bone gets her first points of the game, and we are tied at 8. Geiger getting the offense. Toss back to Schley. Schley. Oh! Tried to pass it to Lidner. Lidner was cutting underneath. Ball goes out of play. Assumption ball. Grunhofer will sit. In comes number 10, Izzy Jungworth. Tip. Ball gets tipped around, picked up by Jungworth, who will break the press. Jungworth picked up her dribble, under pressure, gets it over to Grunhofer. No, I'm sorry, that's Hartley. Hartley, back to Schmidt. Schmidt, pressured by Geiger. Schmidt, dribble, and they're going to get Geiger on a foul. Remy Geiger, that will be her first, team third. Jungworth will trigger on the out of bounds right in front of the Loyal bench. Jungworth into Emily Bone. Gets it back to Jungworth, and they're going to call double dribble on Jungworth, turn over to Loyal. Moving a little too quick there, and comes back in, gets it with the press. Schley gets across the press, under pressure, gets it to Geiger. Geiger goes up to grab that one to Lidner. Lidner. That goes to Paige Smith. All the way around, that's Geiger. Geiger. That's going to be a kickball violation. Stay here. Geiger to inbound from underneath. Still 8-8. As we see number 22 check in for the first time. That's Kayla Kirkman, along with Jessica Grunhofer. Gets it into Schley. Schley dribbles it back and forth, gets into the corner. Heavy pressure. Back out to Geiger at the top. Geiger gets it to Lidner far side. Comes back to Bravner at the top. Schley. Schley gets it to Geiger near side. Geiger, Smith, back up to Lidner. Lidner tries to drive, gets cut off, gets it to Smith. Smith underneath, just basically grabbed out of her hands by Emily Bone. And right back the other way. This is Kirkman. Gets it to Emily Bone at the top. All the way across. This is Jungwirth. Jungwirth gets it to Kirkman. Kirkman back to Jungwirth. Jungwirth down low to Emily Bone. Up, too strong. Rebound. That is Schley. Schley gets it to Geiger. And Geiger will get it across the circles to Schley. Schley gets it to Lidner. Back out to Geiger. Geiger pulls up for three. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Jungwirth. Jungwirth pushing hard. Gets it across the line. Gets it into the corner. Brings it back out. That is Hartley. Hartley gets it to Kirkman. Kirkman will reset the offense. Between the circles. Gets it to Jesse Grunhofer. See Grunhofer, Emily Bone. Emily Bone gets it to Kirkman. Kirkman down low Grunhofer's. Posting up, and she'll be fouled. That'll send her to the line for two. Coach Reith not happy with that call, but it will stand. That will send Jesse Grunhofer to the line for two. Foul on Lidner. That's her second. That will bring Kayla Bremer back in as Caitlin Lindner will have to sit with her two fouls here with 12:06 left. See, Grunhofer made her first free throw. And makes the second 2-point lead assumption. Definitely a defensive struggle here early on. Gets it down low, Bremer. Bremer turns. Up, no. Out of play. Treath gets it in. They get it in. That is Hartley. Hartley picked off by Geiger. Geiger driving in. Up, good. Remy Geiger with 5 here early on, and it is back to a tie at 10. Cross, this is Hartley. Hartley gets it back to the center, guarded by Smith. Schley had to almost pick that one off. That one goes in. Emily Bone. Emily Bone back out. That is Kirkman. No, I'm sorry. It's Jesse Grunhofer to Jungwirth. Jungwirth. Maddie Bone in. No good. Rebound. Rebound goes to Bravner. And this is Remy Geiger. Bravner. Bravner guarded by Jesse Grunhofer. And they'll get Jesse Grunhofer on the foul. That will be her first, team second. We side inbound, and that'll bring Weisenbeck back in. That will, Hartley will sit. Gets it all the way in the backcourt to Geiger. Geiger back across the stripe. Gets it to Schley. Schley hands off Bravner. Bravner out to Geiger. Geiger, 3, front rim, no good. Geiger with the rebound underneath, gets it to Bremer for 2. Kayla Bremer gets her first points of the game. Loyal has a 12-10 lead. Says Weisenbeck, and they will get Weisenbeck for a carry, turnover to Loyal. Number 14, Sam Nelson will check in for the first time. Number 22, Kayla Kirkman will sit. As Loyal will inbound, Geiger across the big A, Assumption A in the middle of the floor. Gets it to Smith. I'm sorry, Bremer. Bremer. And they're going to get an offensive foul. 22, Kayla Bremer on the moving screen. That will be the fourth on Loyal. Here as we have 10:32 left. Schmidt looking to inbound. Gets it in Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck dribbling on Smith. Weisenbeck gets it to Nelson. Nelson. Guarded by Geiger. Nelson gets it over Jesse Grunhofer. Grunhofer over to Maddie Bone at top of the key. Maddie Bone over to Nelson. Nelson gets it back to Schmidt. Schmidt, three, front rim no good. Rebound, Schmidt. Schmidt back to Weisenbeck. Out front, that's Nelson, and she'll reset the offense. Nelson to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck will dribble into the middle. Coach calling out a new offense. Schmidt, near side, hands to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck. Maddie Bone. Maddie Bone down the lane, layup good. And we are tied again. Said this was going to be a good one. That is Schley, near side. Schley, Geiger. Between the circles, Geiger. Geiger down the lane. Kick out. This is Bravner for three. No. Rebound. Take it by Schley. Schley back out to Geiger. In Paige Smith. Too strong off the glass. Rebound. That is Emily Bone. Maddie Bone, excuse me. Maddie Bone hands to Weisenbeck here near side. Weisenbeck holding as they set the offense. Brings it back across. Schmidt, far side. Schmidt gets it to Jesse Grunhofer, top of the key. Grunhofer over to Weisenbeck here near side. Weisenbeck, Maddie Bone top. Maddie Bone over to Grunhofer, far side. Grunhofer dribbles it across the key over Maddie Bone. That is Grunhofer now. Hands off to Schmidt. Schmidt looks for Nelson at the top. Very good defense here from Loyal. Schmidt up top, Emily Bone. Maddie Bone for three! Her second three of the game. Assumption takes a 3-point lead. That's Schley. Passes to Geiger near side. Geiger double teamed and she'll be fouled. Geiger will be fouled. We'll see who that's on. 14, that is Sam Nelson. That is her first, team third. As we've passed under halfway point of the half. Schley will sit. Lindner back in with her two fouls. Gets it into Lindner near side. Lindner. Bravner for three. Book it! Bailey Bravner again. Her second three of the game. Nelson guarded by Geiger. Nelson pressure. Need to get it across. That is Emily Bone back to Nelson. Everything resets for the half court. Gets it to Schmidt. Schmidt. Back to Maddie Bone. Maddie Bone gets it in. Emily Bone. Tipped around. And they'll get Emily Bone with the foul. That's the fourth on that's the fourth on the team. First on Emily Bone. And we've got a timeout. Loyal takes a timeout. We'll take it with them. 7:50 left. 15-15.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
All right, full timeout Loyal as they kind of reset. Some of the tall players knocking threes down. Bailey Bravner with two for Loyal. Maddie Bone with two of them for Assumption. As we get set here, 7:50 left, tie game 15. Loyal, Kayla Littner, only one with really real foul trouble. Assumption, nothing really going on there for foul-wise. Littner will inbound. That gets to Geiger. Geiger dribbling up on Nelson. Passes to Littner, gets it across back to Geiger. Geiger driving the lane. Smith, and they'll get Smith for the travel. One too many steps there. So Turnover. Nelson inbound, guarded by Lidner. Nelson dribbling up on Lidner. Nelson gets it across the stripe. Lidner guarding her. Over here, Schmidt. Schmidt guarded by Geiger. Schmidt. Maddie Bone, top of the key. Nelson. Nelson will pull off a three. Back rim, no good. Schmidt the rebound. Schmidt back up and good. Kendall Schmidt gets her first bucket of the game, and it is back to a 2-point lead Assumption. Passes out. That is. Oh, they will get Emily Bone on the foul. That will be her second. That will be 2 free throws for Kayla Bremer. Coach Klein can't believe it. As we said in the semifinal, first free throw, no good. Some coaches, you can never really tell how their team's doing. Coach Klein, you can always tell how his team's doing. Coach, probably one of the most expressive coaches in the area, especially with the coaching change up in Marathon. Second free throw, Bremer bounces in. Bremer 1 of 2 from the stripe. Nelson bringing it up on Geiger with some pressure. Falls down, gets it to Weisenbeck. Good play there, Nelson, just to get that ball across. Into the corner, that is Schmidt. Grunhofer, top of the key, back to Schmidt. Schmidt gets it down to Emily Bone, no good. Pass a little high for Geiger if she corrals it, and we'll bring it up. Loyal doing a good job playing with a definite height advantage, something they're probably not going to be used to much this year in the Clover Belt. Geiger into the trees, around, up, no good. Rebound, Emily Bone. Schmidt, Assumption pushing, Schmidt. Gets into some trouble down low, looking to get it out. Gets it to Nelson here in the near corner. Nelson guarded by Geiger. Nelson loses her dribble, out of bounds, turnover to Loyal. As we come up on 6 minutes left here, first half. Defensive struggle here, 17-16. Assumption with the 1-point lead. Geiger gets it to Schley. Paige Smith wide open underneath. Easy layup, Paige Smith. She made sure not to travel on that one, and it is a 1-point lead now, Loyal. Another lead change in this game. Schmidt will break the press. Pass a little far for Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck down low, and they will get, I believe that will be Paige Smith on the foul, it looks like. That will be the 6th on Loyal. Just waiting to get confirmation on that. That is Paige Smith. That is her first. Team 6th. Gets it in. That is Maddie Bone. Maddie Bone guarded by Smith. Tried to get it in. Emily Bone. That's out of bounds off of Grunhofer. And another turnover for Assumption. That's the 3rd possession in a row they've turned it over. Geiger, no backcourt pressure this time, but Nelson is waiting for her right at the line. They hand it off. Lidner to Schley. Schley down the lane, pass it to Geiger. Geiger back out Schley. Schley for 3. This is everything out of play to Assumption. Maria Hartley will inbound. Hartley gets it in. This is Jungworth who's checked in. Almost a steal there for Schley. Schmidt gets it across. This is Hartley. Hartley into the corner. Hartley tipped. Picked up by Geiger. Geiger coming the other way. Down the lane floater. No. And Hartley will bring it back. Hartley to Jungworth in the near side. Emily Bone, top of the key. Emily Bone back to Jungworth, guarded by Geiger. Jungworth to Schmidt. Schmidt, Emily Bone. Emily Bone tries to drive, gets it out to Hartley. Hartley, guarded by Lidner, gets it into Bone, and they'll get Bravner for reaching over. That will be the 7th on Loyal. That will send Emily Bone to the line for a 1-1. Remy's going to get a spell here as Bravner comes back in. 4:32 left here. First half. Exciting game. First free throw for Emily Bone is good. She earns the bonus. And imagine that. We're tied again. 4:32 left here. Second free throw, also good for Emily Bone. Assumption now takes the 1-point lead. Schley will bring it up with Geiger on the bench. Schley dribbling on Hartley. Schley gets it into the near corner. Schley, Bravner. Bravner over to Lidner. Lidner down low. This is Smith. Smith up and lays it in. Paige Smith with 2 more, and Loyal takes the lead back. Gets it across Schmidt. Schmidt, guarded by Schley, gets it to Hartley. Hartley into the corner, Emily Bone. Emily Bone working on Bremer. Badly Bone, back to Schmidt, top of the key. Schmidt, back, stolen away, that is Paige Smith, and she will be fouled, and she's down. We are going to take a break while they tend to Paige Smith, and we'll be back after this.
Are you looking to buy your first home? What about building your dream home? Maybe you're wanting to upgrade your current home. Time Federal Savings Bank's friendly and knowledgeable staff are ready to help you take your next big step. Stop by or call one of your local lenders in Eau Claire, Marshfield, Medford, Owen, Phillips, or Wausau. Time Federal Savings Bank makes it easy to apply online at timefederalsavings.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Colby Chrysler Center is your go-to destination for all your automotive needs. We offer a full line of Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks. And with a low-pressure sales experience second to none, we can make your buying experience special. With our Fix-em-all service department, we are here to keep you on the road running smooth and safe. We take pride in what we do and are driven to exceed your expectations. Visit us today on Highway 13 in Colby.
Paige Smith got up with a little bit of help. Wasn't able to put any pressure on that leg, but she's over in the trainer's area there on that far corner down here as they're wiping up the floor, getting ready. It's a non-shooting foul, so Jungworth was charged with that. That was the 6th. Gets it in. That's Lidner. Lidner, top Schley. Schley over to Geiger. Geiger down the lane, blocked. Took on Emily Bone, and I mean she's giving probably a foot, and just couldn't quite pull it off. Jungworth, top of the key, gets it over to Hartley. Hartley looking. Emily Bone, top of the key, gets it over to Jungworth. Far side, guarded by Geiger. Grundhofer, top, dribbling, gets it over Emily Bone. Emily Bone down the lane, she'll be fouled. Emily Bone will go to the line for 2. It's looking fat foul on 34, Bravner, her 3rd, team 8th. First free throw, no good for Emily Bone. In comes number 3, Genneman for Loyal. Bravner will sit. That is Carolyn Genneman. In for Loyal, Westenberg. Westenbeck. Second free throw, Bone. She gets that one. And as Loyal comes back across, we are back tied again at 20. Shot up, no good. Page, that is Bremer the rebound. Genneman gets it back to Geiger. Over to Schley. Schley gets it to Genneman. Genneman. Down low, that is Bremer up, over, no good. Little too hard off the glass. Tough shot, though, from underneath. Weisenbeck, and she will travel. She drags that pivot foot. Turnover again. That press is getting some turnovers here, but it's more of that tough defense here by Loyal. I mean, really gets it into Geiger. Geiger between the circles. Over to Genneman on the far side. Genneman gets it to Bremer. Bremer all the way around Geiger. Geiger back to Genneman. Genneman gets it to Schley. Schley gets it poked away, but will cover, and then she's going to go over and back. Coach Reith really upset on the call. Gets it in. That's Schmidt. Schmidt. Over to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck. Dribbles. Gets it over to Jungwirth. Jungwirth. Back to Jesse Grunhofer. Jesse Grunhofer all the way around to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck. It's it back. That is Maddie Bone for three. No. And see if Coach Reith gives credit to the officials for giving one back to him there. That was clearly Geiger touched the ball while on the ground, but officials gave it to Loyal, so Loyal up. This is Bravner, top, all the way around Geiger, near side. Geiger guarded by Maddie Bone. Gets it to Lidner. Lidner, floater. That is Schley. Schley, Geiger, three, in and out. Geiger there on the rebound. Possession stays with Loyal. So Geiger will inbound, gets it to Lidner. Lidner pressured by Jungwirth. Gets it to Geiger. Geiger will dribble it out to the free throw line. Geiger down the lane. Up, good! Geiger gets two more, and for the first time we have a 2-point lead. Geiger with 7. Is it across? That's Schmidt. Schmidt. Weisenbeck, Grunhofer, top of the key. Driving the lane up, no. Out of play to Loyal. Again, maybe all the you always wonder if all the coaches yelling at the officials helps, but that's two really pro-Loyal calls here on the last two drives. Plays by Assumption. Geiger, near side, gets a Bravner. Lidner at the center circle. Lidner. There, gets it to Schley. Schley to Geiger. Geiger back to Bravner. Bravner guarded by Grunhofer. All the way around, this is Schley on the far side, dribbling. Down the lane, up, and they will get Emily Bone with her third. 7th on, that'll be the 7th on Assumption overall. And that will send McKenna Schley to the line for 2. First one, back rim, no good. Major shift change here for, oh, I'm sorry. Wrong Bone sister on that foul. That foul was assessed to Maddie Bone. So that's her first. Emily Bone still with the 2. Second free throw bounces around and in for McKenna Schley. Loyal has, I believe, their largest lead of the game at 3. Maddie Bone gets it. Or I'm sorry, Emily. They should make sisters that look so much alike wear 2 different numbers. They got 52 and 54, and it gets you a little confused here. But this is Kirkman at the top. Kirkman gets it to Grunhofer. Grunhofer gets it out to Kirkman. Kirkman into the corner That is Hartley. Hartley back to Kirkman, back to Emily Bone. Clock running. She drives the lane, and she will get bailed out on the foul there. Emily Bone will go to the line for 2 more with 2.3 seconds left. We'll see who they assess the foul on. That's 22. That is Kayla Bremer, her second, team 9th. Emily Bone with 2 free throws. First one up, front rib, no good. .3 seconds left. See if Loyal's got a heave in it. Second free throw up and good for Emily Bone. Shot in. No, they will not get the shot off. And we go to the half, 23-21. Loyal with the lead. Back in just a few minutes with all your first half stats, and we'll get ready for the second half here right after this.
This is Dustin at Abbey Ford. With winter right around the corner, it's a great time to make sure that your tires are functioning properly and that the tread is in a safe limit. You can start with the old penny trick, where you take a penny, stick it upside down in the tread. If you can see Abe's head, it's time to replace the tread in order to have maximum performance out of your tires and to be able to stop in the slippery conditions this winter. If you need any help with tires or tire repair, give us a call at Abbey Ford. We'd be glad to help you.
Hi, my name is Barb Coonan with Marshfield Insurance Agency. I'm the health and life producer here for the Arnoldly family. We're coming up on a busy time for health insurance, which is open enrollment for the individual and family on the healthmarket.gov. And we're also coming up on the annual enrollment period for the Medicare. The Medicare opens up on October 15th and runs through December 7th. At this time, you can make any changes that you wish to the current plan that you're on. And then we can also enroll you for coverage if it's your initial enrollment period when you're just turning 65. For the federal marketplace, the window is small. From November 1st through December 15th, you can sign up for health insurance. This is the only time you can sign up out of a special enrollment period, which includes loss of coverage for any reason. But this is a good time to get it to be effective on January 1st. You can call the agency and get an appointment at 715-387-6010.
Halftime here at Assumption High School. Loyal leads Assumption 23-21. Looking through the stats, starting with the Loyal Greyhounds. Leading scorer, Bailey Bravner with 8. 2 3-pointers in there. Remy Geiger with 7. You've got Paige Smith with 4. Kayla Bremer with 3. McKenna Schley with 1. Team as a whole, 3 of 5 from the stripe. Remy Geiger 1 of 1. McKenna Schley 1 of 2. And Kayla Bremer 1 of 2. For Assumption, led by Maddie Bone, 11 points, 3 of 4 from the stripe. Emily Bone has 6. She's 4 of 6 from the stripe. Jessie Grunhofer, 2 points, both from the free throw line, 2 of 2. And Kayla Kirkman added 2. So definitely a defensive game, definitely a game dominated by some of your better players. Looking at some of the foul trouble here, Bailey Bravner carrying 3. Kayla Bremer with 2. Caitlin Lidner with 2. Paige Smith, Remy Geiger both have 1. Paige Smith looks like she'll be out for the game. Looks like she hurt her knee late there in that first half. Looking here at Assumption on the fouls. Emily Bone with 2. Izzy Jungworth with 1. Sam Nelson with 1. Jessie Grunhofer with 1. Natalie Weisenbeck with 1. Maddie Bone with 1. So definitely shared the fouls there for Assumption. If it was up to Coach Reith and Coach Klein, I think both teams would have a lot more fouls. But definitely the officials, definitely a rough and tumble game. Officials calling it pretty loose. we're going to turn you over to the arena music here, and we'll be back with the second half in about 6 minutes.
Shot the buck. I got a buck now.
All right, second half action here from the Cranberry Classic at Assumption High School. Swapping out pencils again as mine is a little dull. Assumption starts with the ball. Getting set here. Attempt to get it down. That is Emily Bone. No, it's Grunhofer. No, and they'll get the foul. Grunhofer will go to the line for 2. Start out the second half. That foul on Geiger, her second. Team's first of the second half. Grunhofer's first free throw is good. Back down to a 1-point lead, Loyal. Grunhofer's second free throw is good as well, and we are tied. 4 points for Grunhofer, all from the free throw line, 4 of 4. Bravner gets it to Lidner, over to Geiger. Geiger, jumper, good. Remy Geiger with 9 now as Loyal takes back a 2-point lead. Weisenbeck bringing it up on Lidner. Loses it, gets it back. Attempting to pass to Schmidt. Gets it over, that's Grunhofer. Grunhofer down to Emily Bone. Back to Emily Bone underneath. Up, no. Maddie Bone, the rebound, gets it out. Grunhofer for 3. Back rim, no good. And out of play, that's going to go to Loyal. So, no pressure in the backcourt from Assumption. They had pressured a few times early in the game. So this is Schley, Savannah Schley. Savannah Schley over to Geiger. Geiger, double team for a second. Gets out to Lidner. Lidner, guarded by Grunhofer. Lidner, back out to Bravner. Bravner gets it back out to Geiger. Geiger dribbles it to the far corner. Handoff Schley. Schley, free throw line. Lidner gets it back. Bravner, jumper, back front rim, no good. Bounces around. Rebound comes down to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck will bring it through the circle. Weisenbeck over to Maddie Bone. Maddie Bone up to Schmidt. Back to Maddie Bone. Maddie Bone thought about the 3. Emily Bone underneath. Tried to get it to Grunhofer. Passes a little off right into the hands of Savannah Schley. Back the other way. Schley got away with a bit of a push there. Out to Bremer. Gets it to Lidner. Lidner passes it to Geiger. Geiger down the lane. Foul. We're going to see if... No. Nope. Some conversations of whether or not that was on the shot, but it is not. Foul goes against 42. That is Natalie Weisenbeck, her second, team first of the half. Maddie Bone will sit. And in for her is Maddie, and they're going to get a travel. Well, they're going to... One ref called the foul, one ref called a travel. Foul overrode the travel, so that's a second foul. That'll go against Kendall Schmidt. That is her first. Team second. Gets it out. That is Geiger for 3. Book it. Remy Geiger for 3. And all of a sudden, Loyal's got a 5-point lead. Hartley over to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck to Emily Bone. Emily Bone back to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck for 3. Back rim no good. Grunhofer in the corner for the rebound. Back to Weisenbeck. Over to Schmidt. Schmidt guarded by Geiger. Oh, yep, they're gonna get Kayla Bremer for her third. Team second. Kayla Bremer will stay in for now. Meanwhile, Maddie Bone back in. Back in, Natalie Weisenbeck will get a break. Toss over. That's Emily Bone. Out of bounds off Emily. Foot on the line. That will go to Loyal. Lindner blocked, and they are going to get Maddie Bone for her second on the shot. That will send Lindner to the line for 2. Lindner, quiet first half, had those 2 fouls early. Sat a good chunk of it. Lindner, free throw, good. Kayla Lindner gives Loyal the largest lead for either team in the game at 6. Second one up, no good. Rebound comes down to Hartley. Hartley. Stolen away, Lindner. Timeout, Loyal. We'll keep it here, 15 minutes. We're 3 minutes in. Loyal now has a 29-23 lead. 5 points for Remy Geiger here. And then that one free throw from Lindner. Assumption, just those 2 free throws from Jesse Grunhofer. Assumption not really able to get anything going in the offensive end here in the second half, early at least. Loyal defense really making it difficult for Assumption to even get the ball up into the front court. But so we reset here, exactly 15 minutes left. Gets it in, that is Bremer. Bremer gets it back to Schley. Schley between the circles. Schley gets a screen. Schley gets it to Lindner at the top. A little more pressure here. Schmidt with the steal. Schmidt, other way. Oh, out of play. Lindner was standing outside. Definitely possibility of a travel there, but it was not called. Hartley to inbound. Emily Bone up. No. Rebound. Bravner. Bravner, a little bit of backcourt pressure to Geiger, and now the backcourt pressure backs off. Geiger gets it to Lindner. Over to Bremer. Schley back to Geiger. Guarded by Schmidt. Geiger, floater in the lane. Good. Geiger setting herself up for another big second half. Tipped. Out of play. And no, not tipped. Out of play. Bad pass. And Loyal will keep it. So Loyal gets it right back. And now we have a quick substitution. This will be Nelson in. And Hartley will go out. And we'll see Weisenbeck Jungworth come in. And Schmidt will sit. So into Schley. Schley gets it out to Lindner at the top. To Grunhoff. Wow, Geiger. Geiger, 3, book it! Geiger, a 3, and it is a 11-point lead for Loyal. Grunhofer gets it in. Double team. Gets it to Jungworth. Jungworth, under pressure, stolen away by Geiger. And now we're going to get a foul on the floor. On Loyal. That will be on Remy Geiger, her 3rd. Team's 3rd. All right, another foul. This one on Lindner. That will be her 3rd. Team 4th. Both coaches have had some gripes with the officiating here in this game. But then again, every coach thinks that every foul should be called against the other team and not on their team. So we've got Nelson up top, Jungwirth over to Grunhofer. Grunhofer into Bone. Bone back to Grunhofer for 3. Off the rim, no. Rebound comes down to Schley, gets it back to Geiger. Geiger back up the floor. Geiger gets it to, that is McKenna Schley in. Savannah Schley back to McKenna. McKenna Schley gets it to Geiger. Geiger gives it to Savannah. Savannah Schley hands it off to her sister McKenna. I believe a sister anyway. McKenna dribbling, under pressure. Jump ball, possession arrow points to Loyal. Number 20, that is Natasha Telrock is in. Number 22, Kayla Bremer will sit with her 3 fouls. 13:06 left, 34-23. Gets it in, that's Telrock. Telrock, floater, gets it out. Schley, jumper from just inside the line, no. Geiger the rebound, off-bound shot, almost falls. That's one of those that would have been an amazing play had it fallen. I mean, just the body control from Geiger to get that ball up. Emily Bone. Emily Bone to Nelson. Nelson gets it to Maddie. Oh, that's Emily Bone, I'm sorry. Emily Bone gets it to her sister Maddie. Maddie. Back to Emily. Emily gets it to Grunhofer. Grunhofer to Jungwirth. Jungwirth underneath Emily Bone. First one goes, second one missed, third one finally. I'm sorry, Maddie Bone. And that breaks that broke a long run. And Geiger will get to the line for 2. Almost rolled that one in. Geiger will have 2 free throws coming here. That foul on number 14, Sam Nelson, her second, team 4th. Geiger's first free throw is good. 2 of 2 from the stripe for Geiger, 35-25. 10-point lead here for Loyal. 11-0 run that was finally broken with that Emily Bone basket. Second free throw for Geiger, good. Nelson being pressured by Geiger. Nelson gets it across. Passes to Emily Bone. Emily Bone gets it to Nelson. Nelson passes it down low. Jungwirth, layup good. Jungwirth with 2. And Loyal pushing quickly. Jungwirth gets on the board with those 2. McKenna Schley gets it to Telrock. Telrock tried to get it to Lindner, cutting, missed. Coming the other way. Emily Bone, Maddie Bone, down low, no, rebound, foul, and count it. Maddie Bone for 2 and the shot. 29-36, 7-point game, can get it back to 6 here with the free throw. Bravner checks in, Telrock will sit. Bravner having to be careful, carry those 3 fouls along with Kayla Bremer, both on the floor right now. This free throw, good. Maddie Bone gets the 3-point play, 6-point game. Loyal, up the floor. Stolen away. Grunhofer. Dribbling, gets it out to Nelson. Nelson, Emily Bone. Emily Bone back to Nelson. Nelson thought about the 3. Geiger closed her out. Nelson over to Emily Bone. Maddie Bone to Emily Bone. Emily Bone back out top to Nelson. Nelson over to Emily Bone. Down low, Maddie Bone. Lay up good. Emily Bone for 2. And all of a sudden, Loyal takes a timeout, full timeout. And we will take it with them. 10:43 left, 36-32 Loyal.
Colby Chrysler Center is your go-to destination for all your automotive needs. We offer a full line of Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks. And with a low-pressure sales experience second to none, we can make your buying experience special. With our Fix-em-all service department, we are here to keep you on the road running smooth and safe. We take pride in what we do and are driven to exceed your expectations. Visit us today on Highway 13 in Colby.
Forward Bank, originally incorporated in Marshfield, has been around for 100 years and in those 100 years has grown tremendously and continues to do so. With locations in Colby, Greenwood, Marshfield, Medford, Stanley, Thorpe, and Withee, they are always looking to be part of your family, business, farm, or nonprofit. For personal loans, business loans, life insurance, or homeowners insurance, stop by one of their 7 convenient locations and see how they can help you move forward.
All right, 10:43 left, second half, 36-32 Loyal. We can see Paige Smith in the sideline, ice on that knee that she hurt. Both coaches getting a little feisty here, tight game. Savannah Schley off to her sister McKenna. And apparently they're going to call an offensive foul on that one. That will go against, apparently, Savannah Schley, her first. Into Emily Bone. Down the lane, Grundhofer with the layup. And just like that, it is a 2-point game. Tough play there. This is where that height comes into an advantage. I mean, hard to see over when you get between two of these players that are pushing 6 feet, if not. Foot layup, good. Emily Bone 2. And we are back to a tied game. Remy Geiger down the lane. She was fouled. That will be a 5th. There, that will go against. I'll go against number 20. That is Kendall Schmidt, her second, team 5th. Bravner, Schley, Geiger. We had a foul here. That's going to go against 20. That is another foul on Kendall Schmidt of Assumption. Gets it in. That's Schley. Schley over to Bravner at the top. Bravner gets it to Geiger. Geiger resets the offense. Geiger over to Savannah Schley. Savannah Schley down the lane. Up. I mean, they get it right, finally. But, no, that was clearly touched by Maddie Bone out of bounds. Loyal gets it back. Savannah Schley gets it back to Geiger. Geiger. They're going to get a hand check, which negates the points. That one's going to go against Kendall Schmidt. That will be her 3rd foul on this possession. And that will be the 7th on Assumption. So that will send Remy Geiger to the line for 2. What was a relatively clean first half has definitely turned into a little bit more of a second half. Remy Geiger first foul shot, good. Loyal gets the lead back, 37-36. Geiger, the second, is also good. And full court press. Gets it into Grundhofer. Grundhofer will break it. Stop, gets it back to Schmidt. Or no, I'm sorry, that's Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck to the far side. Weisenbeck under pressure, gets it to Nelson. Nelson, top of the key. Nelson, back to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck gets it down Maddybone. Maddybone under pressure, gets it out. Weisenbeck for three, no! Rebound comes to Maddybone. Maddybone gets it to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck back to Maddybone. Maddybone down for Emily Bone. Emily Bone turns, shoots, no. Rebound brought down by McKenna Schley. Schley over to Geiger, pushing. Guarded by Nelson. Geiger down the lane, gets into trouble, gets it off, foul. That'll send Bremer to the line for two. That foul is going to go against, see which of the Bone sisters. That one will go against Emily Bone, her third, team eighth. Bremer to the line for two, line for two. First free throw, this is everything. Bremer, second free throw. Set up. Front rim no good, rebound Grundhofer. Grundhofer pushing quickly. Into the corner, that's Jungwirth. Jungwirth down to Maddybone. Maddybone up foul. Maddybone will go to the line for two more. That foul against 22, that is Kayla Bremer, her fourth. Team eighth. Both teams shooting the 1-and-1 the rest of the way. Check that, that's the seventh on Loyal. First free throw good. For Assumption, we're back to a 1-point game. All right, everyone announcing out their matchups as Bremer will sit with her 4 fouls here with 8 minutes left. Second free throw good. 38-38. Geiger gets it inbounds, breaks the press, gets it over to McKenna Schley. Down low, foul won't roll. Telerock will go to the line for two. .42. They'll go against Weisenbeck, her third, team ninth. First free throw up, misses. Natasha Telerock. Don't believe. Second free throw up and good. Telerock's on the board with one. And what's the call? Some confusion on the inbound. All right, Jungwirth to trigger. Full court press here from Loyal again. Jungwirth dribbles it up, gets it through the circle. That is Weisenbeck far side. Weisenbeck to Grundhofer at the top. In Maddybone. Maddybone up and good. Maddybone, and it's 40-39. Assumption their first lead of the half. Down the lane, up, no! Oh! Savannah Schley, very good play there. Just couldn't quite get the layup to fall. Across, that's 24. Casey in. Casey gets it to Jungwirth. Jungwirth tried to get into Maddybone. Maddybone, and She will go to the line for 2. And that will be 4 on Remy Geiger. Team 8th. Remy Geiger now carrying 4, 7:22 left. First free throw for Maddie Bone is good. Lidner will come in. McKenna Schley will come out. Bremer will come back in carrying those 4 fouls. She will sub in for Telrock. So original starting 5 back on the floor for Loyal. Geiger and Bremer both carrying 4 fouls. So something to look at if your assumption on the offensive side. Second free throw by Maddie Bone is good. 3-point lead. Full court press, and they'll get Casey on the foul. Christian Casey will get her first foul. That will bring us all the way to the other end, and that will be, I believe, 10. So this should, no, 9. Nope, that is 10. So fouls. So Loyal will be shooting 2 the rest of the way. That will be Savannah Schley. First free throw is good. Back to a 2-point game. Jesse Grunhofer in, Casey out. 5 on the floor for Assumption. Grunhofer, Maddie Bone, Weisenbeck, Nelson, and Jungworth. Second free throw by Schley is good. Pressure in the backcourt, gets it to Maddie Bone. Maddie Bone gets it across to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck, guarded by Lidner. Lidner gets it back up top to Nelson. Nelson to Grunhofer. Grunhofer, Nelson. Nelson, looking. Maddie Bone, near side. Maddie Bone dribbling down, gets it back out Grunhofer. Grunhofer, under pressure. Gets it to Nelson. Nelson hands it off to Jungworth. Jungworth being guarded by Savannah Schley. Maddie Bone, top of the key. Over to Nelson. Nelson looking. Weisenbeck, top. All the way over. Maddie Bone. Maddie Bone driving. Kicks it back out. Grunhofer. Grunhofer gets it. Weisenbeck from the corner for 2. Weisenbeck, her first points of the game. Loyal ahead quickly. Bravner, top of the key. Bravner, pass off of Assumption, out of bounds to Loyal. Madeline Bone with 22 already in this game. You've got Remy Geiger with 21. Definitely the show of the 2 stars here. Schley up top, gets it to Lidner. Lidner, Geiger, far side. Geiger dribbling. Geiger gets it tipped away. That is Jungworth coming the other way. Hands it to Bone. Bone under pressure. Timeout Assumption. We will take a timeout with them. 5:49 left, 44-41 Assumption.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
$5:49 left as we get our clock camera back centered here. Assumption with the 3-point lead will be their ball here on the near side coming out of this timeout.
502-0965.
And that will be Jungworth to inbound as we get set here from this timeout, just under 6 minutes. Keep an eye, Geiger and Brenner for Loyal, both carrying 4 fouls right now. Gets it to Maddie Bone. Maddie Bone to Jungworth. Up top, that is Weisenbeck. She resets the offense. Weisenbeck back to Jungworth. Gets it down low. Maddie Bone up and good. Maddie Bone again. And Loyal is back up into the front court. 46-41. 5-point lead. Loyal. Lidner. Foul. They're going to get a foul. That's going to send someone to the line for 2. 32, that will go against Grundhofer. That will only be her second. Nope. Foul. Now they're going to talk about who the shooter is. No, it will be Lidner. They were right the first time. Coach Reith thinking it was Geiger, and she kind of agrees with him, but Lidner will be the shooter. First free throw, good. And we will swap Bone sisters here. Maddie Bone will sit down. Emily Bone will come in. Both free throws good for Lidner. 3-point game, 46-43. Pressure in the backcourt again from Loyal. This is Nelson. Nelson will get it across. Picks it up, gets it to Emily Bone, who hands it right back to Nelson. Nelson gets it to Weisenbeck up near the volleyball lines. Up top, that is Emily Bone. In the corner, Nelson for 3. Book it. Sam Nelson for 3. Her first points of the game. And Assumption out to a 6-point lead, matching now back Lidner for 3. Caitlin Lidner right back with the answer. Nelson gets it to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck breaks the press. Weisenbeck down the lane, up, no. Grundhoff for the rebound, foul. That will go against Savannah Schley. That will be her second. Team's 10th. Both teams will be shooting 2 free throws on every foul the rest of the way, and that will send Jessie Grundhofer, to the line for 2. First free throw good from Grundhofer. 4-point. Offense is definitely opening up here in the second, a bit here in the second half. Second free throw, Grundhofer's good. 51-46, 4.5 minutes left. Geiger gets it across the line. Geiger through the legs of Bone, but Grundhofer was right there Maddie Bone was right there to pick it up. That was almost, again, another one of those amazing plays. Nelson loses the dribble, ends up right in the hands of Emily Bone. Coach Klein mad about something, throws his cup. Nope. Coach Klein very upset right now. Not sure what Coach Klein saw there, but we'll take that timeout with him. 4:03 left, 51-46 Assumption.
Know that Weiler convenience stores are hiring? Whether you are looking for a full-time cashier position or a part-time nights and weekend job that will allow you to bring home a little extra money, Weiler's can help you out. With pay starting at $11 per hour and the chance to make more on weekends and offering very flexible scheduling, why wouldn't you want to work here? Go to any one of their locations on 4th Street, Central Avenue, or at 2005 North Central Avenue and pick up an application, or go to WeilerConvenience.com to print off an application.
Coach, 4:03 left. Coach Klein definitely saw something his players did, and I was really upset about it. So Grundhofer will inbound. Gets it down. That is Maddie Bone. Grundhofer up to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck down low. Emily Bone up. No. Rebound comes down to Bremer, who hands off to Geiger, and they will press. 5-point lead lead. That is Savannah Schley. Savannah Schley. Geiger, and they're going to get a foul. And Kayla Bremer will foul out with her 5th. That will bring Telrock in here, as Bremer will foul out with 5 here with 3:42 left. Coach Reith very, very unhappy with that call. Assumption. So that foul against Lidner, her 4th. Nope, is that 5? That's 5 on Lidner. Lidner fouls out. So that'll bring McKenna Schley back in. So Nelson, first free throw, no good. So Lidner and Bremer both out with 5 fouls here. Second free throw up, no good, rebound Bravner. Bravner gets it to Geiger. Geiger up the floor. Geiger hands to McKenna Schley. Savannah Schley, excuse me. Savannah Schley to Bremer. Bremer gets it back to Savannah Schley, the foul. Another foul. This one goes against Assumption. That'll be Grunhofer, I believe. 42, no, that goes against Weisenbeck, her 4th. So that will send Savannah Schley to the line for 2. First one up, no good. Honestly, this game has ground pretty much to a halt as the fouls have been piling up. Both teams already in the double bonus. Second free throw here. Savannah Schley, she will hit that. Steal, Loyal bounces it off her foot. And they're going to get a foul on the floor on Assumption. That'll be against 42? I couldn't see the other. 32. That one will go against Jessie Grunhofer, her 3rd, and that will send Savannah Schley right back to the free throw line. First free throw up and good. And all of a sudden we're... Oh. 3-point game and a 2-point game. 2-point game. Gets it in, that is Maddie Bone. Maddie Bone gets it to Grunhofer. Grunhofer pushing. Grunhofer. Emily Bone back to Grunhofer. They will slow it down here. 3:09 left. Grunhofer gets it to Schmidt. Schmidt carrying those 4 fouls. Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck. Maddie Bone down low. Emily foul, count it. Maddie Bone gets the basket and the foul. That foul goes against 20. That is Natasha Telrock, her 1st. Maddie Bone, the free throw, no good. Rebound Geiger. Geiger with numbers coming the other way. Schley can't quite get the pass. Tipped. 3. Bravner, yes. Bravner hits the 3. 1-point game. 1-point game Assumption. Bravner with the big 3. Grunhofer gets it to Maddie Bone. Maddie Bone over to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck to Emily Bone at the top. Emily Bone gets it to Maddie Bone on the far near side. Back over to Schmidt. Schmidt, Weisenbeck. Running some clock here, 2:23 left. All the way around Schmidt. Schmidt guarded by Geiger. Maddie Bone down low, Emily Bone, yes. I'm sorry, got that wrong. Emily to Maddie. Back to a 3-point lead. Geiger gets across. Travel on Remy, ran into a wall there. 2 minutes left. 55-52. Full court press here from Loyal. Pass comes in, that goes to Maddie Bone. Maddie Bone gets it across to Emily Bone. Emily Bone gets it to Schmidt. Loyal backs off, and they set for the half court. Schmidt gets it to Emily Bone at the top. Emily Bone. Back to Schmidt. Schmidt across to Maddie Bone. Maddie Bone down low. Emily Bone loses possession. Picked up, and Geiger will be fouled. And that's going to. And that goes. That one goes against Kendall Schmidt. That is her fifth. Klein might be getting. How Klein, honestly, at this point, hasn't been at least given a warning for the. I mean, both coaches for that matter. Both coaches having major issues. That will send Remy Geiger at the line for two. First free throw up, front rim, no good. 55-52, 141 left. Geiger with one more free throw. Shot up, Geiger hits it. 2-point game, gets it in. That is Emily Bone, breaks it to Grundhofer. Grundhofer dribbles it out, sets the offense. Weisenbeck. Up to Maddie Bone. Maddie Bone around to Grundhofer. Grundhofer. Emily Bone at the top. Emily Bone. Weisenbeck in the far side. Weisenbeck dribbles into the corner. Pass down. Picked off. That is Geiger. Geiger will be fouled. Geiger will be fouled. She will go to the line for two. And Klein gets a coach warning. So that foul goes against Maddie Bone, her third. That will send Geiger to the line for two. First free throw up and good. Timeout here. We're going to stick around, if nothing else, that'll be a full timeout. So Coach Klein very upset with the officiating here late. Coach Reith upset earlier with the officiating. Honestly, there are a lot of officials in this area that would have teed both of them up by now, especially Coach Klein. Honestly, but we're here, 1:14 left, full timeout. Remy Geiger has one more free throw here. She can tie this game at 55. She makes it. Remy Geiger is 6 of 7 from the free throw line. She's got 17. She's got 17. She's got 34 here in the game. Remy Geiger absolutely dominating here in the second half. Then again, to go right with that, you got 11. 28 from Madeline Bone. So here we go. Remy Geiger, second free throw. Second free throw, good. We are tied at 55. Inbound into Emily Bone. Emily Bone under pressure, gets it broken out. That's Grundhofer. Grundhofer resets the offense. Grundhofer out to Nelson at the top. Nelson gets it to Emily Bone. Emily Bone to Nelson. Nelson Looking Weisenbeck here on the near side. Weisenbeck into Maddie Bone. Maddie Bone, turn, foul. Doesn't get the shot to go, but she will go to the line for 2 more. We're going to have to break down into her sister's line here as I'm running out of circles for her free throws as she's shot 8. She'll have shot 8 here in the second half by the time this is done. First free throw up. No good. No good on the first free throw. Second free throw is good. Timeout Assumption. We will take it with them. 50.2 left. 56-55 Assumption.
Bank, originally incorporated in Marshfield, has been around for 100 years, and in those 100 years has grown tremendously and continues to do so. With locations in Colby, Greenwood, Marshfield, Medford, Stanley, Thorpe, and Withee, they are always looking to be part of your family, business, farm, or nonprofit. For personal loans, business loans, life insurance, or homeowners insurance, stop by one of their 7 convenient locations and see how they can help you move forward.
All right, 50.2 seconds left. Foul trouble all over the place for both teams. Kendall Schmidt has fouled out with 5. Natalie Weisenbeck has 4 for Assumption. 4 Loyal. Lidner's fouled out. Geiger's carrying 4. Kayla Bremer's fouled out. Bailey Bravner has 3. 1 point lead Assumption. Loyal inbounding far side. 50.2 seconds left. Inbound play. Here comes Geiger dribbling up on Nelson. Geiger through the circle. That is Savannah Schley. Gets it to Bravner. Bravner back over to Geiger. Geiger being pressured. Geiger dribbles into the corner. Geiger floater. No good. Rebound. Schley. She's fouled. Schley will go to the line for 2. Savannah Schley with 2 free throws, 28.6 left. Foul call. Waiting to see who the foul is called on. That is on Maddie Bone. That is her 4th. First free throw bounces around and in. We are tied at missing an Assumption point. No, I hit the button, but 56-56. That is the correct score, 56-56. Second free throw up and good. Timeout Loyal. We will take it with them. 28-6 left. Loyal 57, Assumption 56. Back for the finish right after this.
Here at Medford Chrysler Center, we have a variety of used vehicles for any need. We carry a large selection of half-ton pickup trucks and 3/4-ton pickup trucks. We also have cars, compact SUVs to full-size SUVs. Whatever you're looking for, come see us here at Medford Chrysler Center. See Kurt or myself, Todd, for that next used vehicle.
Free throws, the story of this second half. Loyal has shot 20. Assumption has shot 14. Assumption inbounding under the Loyal basket, 28.6 seconds left. Gets it in. That is Maddie Bone. Maddie Bone gets it to Grundhofer. Grundhofer up the floor. Passes to Nelson. Nelson gets it to Emily Bone. Emily Bone. Nelson. Nelson, 3! No! Rebound Bradner gets it to Geiger. Geiger, they're going to have to foul her. That is a foul, and that is Maddie Bone, and she has fouled out. Maddie Bone will foul out. Remy Geiger will go to the line for 2. 8.6 seconds left. Geiger can make this a 3-point play. Waiting for the official call as 34. Maria Hartley will check in as Bone will sit with, as Maddie Bone will sit with her 4 fouls. Big production here today, keeping the game. Geiger with the 2 free throws. First one up and good. The second one is huge. Barring a foul, it would force Assumption to take a 3 in order to win. Second one up, bounces around and in. 3-point lead, 8.6 seconds left. Timeout, Coach Klein. Assumption will take the timeout. 59-56 Loyal. It is a full timeout. We will take 30 seconds here. Be back right after this.
Stop in to any of our locations at Armadale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roosevelt, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids and talk to our friendly personal bankers that are here to help you. Pioneer Bank, Equal Housing Lender and member FDIC.
We are back, 59-56 Loyal with the lead. 8.6 seconds left. Assumption will be inbounding under their own basket. We want to take this opportunity to thank all of our sponsors that allow me to do this amazing job of getting to sit here and watch an amazing basketball game. Surprised more people are still sitting, but I'm up here standing pacing because this is going to be a very interesting 8.6 seconds. So, Assumption comes up, 59-56, Loyal leads. They've got to go length of the floor and get a 3. That is, brings it up, goes, 34. Grunhofer for 3, no! Loyal wins the Girls Cranberry Classic, 59-56. Loyal wins on a lot of free throws. Give Loyal credit, they made their free throws. Nineteen of 22 in that second half in the free throw department. We're going to turn it over to the PA announcer for our awards.
Presented by Mark Bullock, Assumption alumni. First for Assumption, Jesse Grunhofer. And setting, we believe, a tournament record 48 points, Maddie Bone. For Loyal, Bailey Brown. And what we believe to be now second place, very close, 47 points in the tournament, Remy Geiger. Thanks to both teams. Round of applause again. Thanks. Be safe out there. Appreciate your being here at the 35th annual Cranberry Classic.
All right, so as you heard there, Maddie Bone sets the tournament record with 48 points. Remy Geiger would have set it if not for the fact that she would have set it at 47 if not for Maddie. So, all right, we're going to take a quick break, go through the stats and see if we can get stats and finish this one up here at Loyal, or at Assumption. Loyal wins the Cranberry Classic. Back after this.
This is Dustin at Abbey Ford. With winter right around the corner, it's a great time to make sure that your tires are functioning properly and that the tread is in a safe limit. You can start with the old penny trick, where you take a penny, stick it upside down on the tread. If you can see Abe's head, it's time to replace the tread in order to have maximum performance out of your tires and to be able to stop in the slippery conditions this winter. If you need any help with tires or tire repair, give us a call at Abbey Ford. We'd be glad to help you.
Hi, my name is Barb Coonan with Marshfield Insurance Agency. I'm the health and life producer here for the Arnoldly family. We're coming up on a busy time for health insurance, which is open enrollment for the individual and family on the healthmarket.gov. And we're also coming up on the annual enrollment period for the Medicare. The Medicare opens up on October 15th and runs through December 7th. At this time, you can make any changes that you wish to the current plan that you're on. And then we can also enroll you for coverage if it's your initial enrollment period when you're just turning 65. For the federal marketplace, the window is small. From November 1st through December 15th, you can sign up for health insurance. This is the only time you can sign up out of a special enrollment period, which includes loss of coverage for any reason. But this is a good time to get it to be effective on January 1st. You can call the agency and get an appointment at 715-387-6010.
All right, welcome back here as we've got the consolation game of the boys JV tournament warm-up starting right now. We will be heading back to Marshfield trying to beat the weather here, but going through the stats, first for Assumption, led by Maddie Bone with 29, Emily Bone put in 11, Jessie Grunhofer 8, 6 of those from the free throw stripe, Sam Nelson 3, Izzy Jungworth and Kendall and Kayla Kirkman both with 2. A big game of free throws there as Assumption hit tries. 26 free throw attempts, and they would make 19 of 26 on the game from the free throw stripe. But we come back to Loyal. Loyal led by Remy Geiger with 26. Bailey Bravner would put in 11, including 3 3-pointers, none bigger than that one late in the second. You'd have Savannah Schley with 8, all from the free throw stripe. 8 of 10 for Savannah Schley. 6, Caitlin Lindner. She had some foul trouble most of the game. Did not play a whole lot, but did get 6. 4 points from Paige Smith before she went out with that injury. They're actually tending to her right now on the sideline. Kayla Bremer with 3. Natasha Telrock with 1. Big stat from that second half. Loyal was 19 of 22 from the free throw stripe, including Savannah Schley, 8 of 10 through the game, 7 of 8 in that second half. I mean, really, Loyal's ability to hit their free throws late really helped. Not that Assumption was all that bad from the free throw stripe. They missed 4, but with a lot fewer attempts. They were 10 of 14, so 2 very good free throw shooting teams down there, but definitely a good game there for Loyal. We are back on the air Monday from Edgar as we get a little non-conference girls basketball going as Spencer heads up to Edgar. And then some fun in Marshfield. Tuesday night will be Holman at Marshfield, non-conference game. And then Thursday night, first look at hockey. Probably one of my favorite winter sports. We will see Spash at Marshfield for hockey. And then Friday, some doubleheader basketball, boys and girls, as Abbotsford makes the trip down to Auburndale. So check it out this week. We got lots of fun action coming up. But for this, we are going to sign out. Everyone be safe this weekend, and we will see you all Monday.